Floyd and he was me, he would never have to fight again because that exhibition shit, as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get 100+ million for it,
right?
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
The JBT is giving away a bag for the holidays. We're having a raffle and giving away all the money collected. That's right, all the money collected. And we are in the final week. The drawing will be held this Saturday, December the 21st, right after the Alexander Usyk Tyson Fury heavyweight fight. Entries are just $5 each or 5 for $20. Send your entry via Cash App to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Put RF1 on the comment line and you are entered. And one person will win all of the money that has been collected. Another great contest brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the fam. How y'all feeling on this rainy Monday? Pardon the voice. You know, the voice got attacked, man. The kids been getting me sick. I'm over here in all types of pain and everything, man. But we gonna get through this rain tearing your boy up. But how y'all feeling, man? Y'all already know. You catch this on the playback. Make sure you smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on, come say what's up to the family. How y'all feeling, man? Shout out to the JBT fam and everybody that's in the raffle. This is the last week of the raffle, the 21st. This month, a winner will be picked, and we giving away the entire bag. So, Merry Christmas from the JBT to y'all, man, to the lucky winner. Let's get to it, though, man. Let's talk about some things. Rude exposure, my God, what's good with it? Where we at on the likes? We got 1 million yet? Not yet? I bet we just gonna keep on working. Blunt Sports, what it do? My guy BJ in the building. Big Dre, what's good, fam? Mike Kirkland, what's good, Brody? Busy, what's going on? Old school in the building. Ace, what's good with it, fam? Section 23, row 7, seats 17 and 18. Can't wait to meet the JBT. Talk to him, man. Shout out to 8th, man. We appreciate you, man. You're a real one, man. Yeah, man, my back, yo, for like all these car accidents that I've been in, y'all, they catching up, man. And my back, I can't even bend down to tie my shoe. I feel like an old man today, man. And the kids getting me sick. I've been sneezing. Man, it's terrible. But we gonna get through it, man. I ain't here to complain. We here to build on this boxing, man. So let's get to it. And real quick, we're gonna get the short stuff out of the way, man. Charles Conwell fought this weekend. Did y'all catch it? Did y'all see the fights over this weekend, man? Charles Conwell looked dangerous for real. Bad news. He got the right name. He was bad news for real. I can't wait to see him in some more meaningful fights at 54, man. It's some real fights for that dude to make. I'm telling you, and he a dog. He liked to fight. 21-0, 16 knockouts. You know, he fought a 20-0 guy and stopped him in 7 rounds, and he just completely obliterated him, man. Like he punished this guy. That was a beatdown. That's how you beat a guy ass, man. You beat a guy down. He beat his guy down. And we had Ephraim Bowie fight too, man. Scrappy Ramirez. Ephraim Bowie took his first loss. It's all good though. Lex Roach was the fight of the night. Yeah, that his ended in the draw. That was a war. They say they want a rematch. They say they want a rematch. So I mean, I can expect it. If you had a draw, you should want to get that back, right? Should want to get it back. But we'll see. But y'all know what the story is, though. Y'all know what the real story is. Outside of Charles Conwell, look, he beat up Gerardo Vergara at 20-0. He stopped him in 7 rounds. He completely beat the stew out of him, as I like to say. He kicked his ass, man. On to the next, man. I just want to see him in there with more top guys, man. I think he ready for it. 21 fights in. I don't know what else you could be doing with him. You get me? 21-0, 16 knockouts. He got to be at the doorstep of a title shot. Gotta be, man. But let's get to this, man. But this is the biggest takeaway from the weekend, y'all. Y'all already know where I'm going with it, man. It was an upset. Y'all.
Oh my goodness! Munguia goes down in round 6.
He's done.
Oh my goodness! He does not beat the count. It is over.
One punch knockout.
Suras has knocked out Jaime Munguia.
Man, I mean, look, that I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's crazy. It's weird with this fight, right? Because part of me is like, you surprised because of who done it, but you not surprised that it happened. It's weird, right? That's how I look at what happened to Jaime Munguia. If y'all ever heard me speak on him, I always said it, yo. He gonna be a victim of his own matchmaking, right? Look, I get it. You know, some people say cherry pick going wrong. He just was off a fight. Then he just lose to Canelo, got dropped in that fight. That was a tough fight. So I knew they wasn't going to match him up super tough. I knew they were going to put him in there with somebody that didn't have a ton of power. But this is why I keep telling boxing fans, when you cannot look at the number of KOs and determine or not whether or not somebody can punch. The right shot is the right shot. The shot you don't see is always the one that take you out. So I know it was very surprising because this dude, Broner, is 25-0. He was undefeated, but he had 2 draws. But he had 4 knockouts, y'all. 4 KOs. So nobody's seen this guy being the one to stop Haney. Like, he done been in there with the great Saul Canelo Alvarez, man. You get what I'm saying? He was the undisputed king at 68. He still is until somebody really dethrone him. But he's still a unified champion at the end of the day. But he went up against that monster with all that experience, and he made it through 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez. He did extremely well in spots. You get me? Overall, you can see that he didn't have the experience necessary to compete with Canelo for 12 rounds, but he still was able to give him a good go. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked down. He got up. He fought back. You know what I mean? He fought to the end. He did very well. Like, that's a loss that you can look at, and you can't say like you just got embarrassed that he didn't show up. That's Canelo Alvarez. Like you not too many people gonna beat him, despite what anybody's talking about. Like that dude real. Defense look good. Big Supreme, what it do? Yeah, man, I like him. Melanin Queen, shout out to the Queen. How you feeling today? The Professor Aunt McQueen is in the building. I love boxers. Yeah, boxer puncher, man. I'm telling you, boxer puncher for sure. 2 cents was good with it, fam. Much as Aliev, Conwell, anyway, Tank, very technical skill punchers, absolutely. James Kirkland vibes. Hey, talk to me. Aunt. What was it? Ashita. What was his name? What was the guy name? Man, I got pardon me, man. My back is like, boy, I feel like an old man, but we're gonna get through it. Y'all make sure y'all sock the like button out. Let's build, let's rock out, man. We're gonna get to some things, but yeah, man, it did give me some James Kirkland vibes when he fought that guy Ashita and got stopped like that. But this dude, one punch, like, and I always said it, he gonna be a victim of his own matchmaking. Like, he's gotten to the point where those type of fights do so little for him career-wise, but at the same token, this one was understood. I understood why he wasn't taking the, on paper, what the toughest test would look like, but he still was fighting a guy with 27 professional fights, and he's never lost. He had 2 draws, but still, that's not a defeat. So he had his O to fight for. He was fighting for something. Haney was fighting for something different. He was coming back off a loss over one of the most talented fighters in boxing, despite how people feel like he moved, in Canelo Alvarez. And like I said, he showed a good account of himself, right? That he can compete amongst that level. So with the way that he showed himself in that fight, nobody thought that he was gonna go out here and get stopped by Broner, a guy with 4 knockouts. You get me? People probably thought this dude was food, but I've always said it. Jaime Munguia is an offensive buzzsaw. Yeah, his offense is very impressive. He get busy. You get me? But at the same token, his offense is his defense. And I feel like at the level that he's trying to compete at and work towards, you need to take both. You got to take your offense and your defense with you, bro. And you can't just blast everybody out. You get me? Some people going to be able to take a shot and give one back. And that's what he ran into with Bruno. Bruno was on his ass. They came back and finished him.
Oh, my goodness!
He was wide open. Look how wide open he left himself, because he always thinking offense. He don't think defense. This is what I mean about not being defensively responsible. And this is what happens. So again, for the people that be shitting on the pure boxers, I do this for boxing. Stop shitting on people that know how to make sure you don't hit them. Because when you do, when you allow somebody some shit that they don't supposed to get, you get this.
They came back and finished him. Oh my goodness! Munguia goes down in round 6.
Pull his ass up off the canvas. Had to peel his ass. That's why I appreciate a defensively sound fighter. That's why I appreciate smart fighters. That's why I appreciate people that understand the art of boxing. I'm not saying Jaime Munguia don't, but his style is one that could be a bit reckless, and he leave himself open. You've seen it. He threw a combination and left himself wide open for that shot. He didn't even expect it, see it coming. He wasn't braced for it or nothing. He just got put out. You get what I'm saying? And that's why we can't look at the amount of knockouts somebody got and be like, oh, he can't punch. Yeah, he can't punch. That's BS. That's BS, man. It only take a certain amount of pressure to get you up out of there. You get what I'm saying? You can never forget that. So I think Jaime Munguia learned a valuable lesson. Where exactly do he go from here? I don't know, because there were talks of him, fighting the Edgar Berlingas of the world and different things like that. People was throwing Caleb Plant name in the mix, Charlos and so on and so forth, right? Different names up there, 68 for him to fight. But you see it, Edgar Berlinga said he messed up the bag. You know what I mean? EB said he messed up the bag. Now, even though they both lost to Canelo, both of them got dropped. Both of them made it 12 rounds. And they fought, right? They showed up to a degree. They didn't just shell up and quit. But, Edgar Berlinga, after that loss, he's still going to be a part of some meaningful fights as long as he can keep his act together. You know what I'm saying? On Jaime Munguia's side, I think the loss definitely is a setback to him. That's two in a row. Those always hit different. And this one was a knockout loss. So whenever you get stopped like that, He gonna be suspended more than likely, so he gonna have to take some time off anyway. So it's gonna be a little second before he can get back in the mix where he was headed to, right? Because again, you fight Canelo Alvarez, that's the biggest fight that you can get. That's the biggest fight you can get, and that also could have played a factor in this fight. He fought Canelo. What do we know happens when you fight Canelo Alvarez? You make the most money you ever made in your career, right? Now, I ain't in nobody's pockets. I ain't counting nobody's money. I don't intend to do that, but I'm just making a point. Probably made more money, or 10 times out of 10 made more money than he's ever made in any other fight. And could it been a little hangover effect? Could it been a little complacency settling in? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of like, it reminds me of a football player when they get that big contract. When they work hard, they get that big contract, and then they just fall off. It's kind of like it makes me think that way when I think of Jaime Munguia. Like, you had the opportunity right there, and I think that Canelo fight, as long as you could have kept your act together after losing to him, like, these kind of guys, just call it what it is. You're supposed to beat these guys. You just straight up, you got to beat these dudes. You have to. You got to beat these kind of guys, bro. So I just don't know. I don't know exactly where you go from here. But definitely you're going to have to take some time off. You're going to be suspended for a little bit. You got clipped pretty good. The knockout was legit. I think you was still hurt even when you got up. I think if they'd have let the fight continue, you would have just got hurt more. So I think it was a good stoppage. It was unexpected. Look, that's why I say, boxing is the third of the unexpected. You have to show up on a night. It don't matter who the hell you've been in there with and what your resume look like. Jaime Munguia could boast of, I just went 12 rounds with Canelo Alvarez. I got dropped, got up, and fought to the end. This was that experience that he was supposed to take into this fight with him. He was supposed to learn a lot from that, but let's call it what it is. He looked even worse than he's looked in the past. He looked a little sluggish. He looked like absent-minded when it came to defense. That just was not a focal point at all. And I think he read into the scouting report a little too much. He seen that Bruno was 25-0 with them 2 draws. He like, I just fought Canelo. Know what I mean? I just made all his money. This dude ain't on my level. He got 4 knockouts. I'm about to knock this dude out. And that's how he approached the fight. And it backfired. He got his ass handed to him. 6-round KO. Prize Fighter TV. What it do, my guy? J-Boxing. What it do, fam? Poet was good with it. You think the ref should have let him beat the count? Nah. Because I think he did a little, like, if you look at his body language after the fact, he was a little, there was no drug testing for that fight. I'll wait to see what happens. I hate that. Dre Smith, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Get beat up by Plant. I think Plant a boxer. His only goal, his only hope would be to overwhelm Plant with activity or something like that. Because if that doesn't happen, Caleb Plant for sure is going to outbox his ass. He's not responsible enough defensively. And Caleb Plant, as long as he got gas, he going to box his ass. And I know it. That's how I see that fight playing out anyway. So we'll see. You never know. Anything can happen in these fights. This is why we see them. But this is why I say you can't just look at somebody KO record and say, hey, man, that dude can't punch. They're a grown man with boxing gloves on. They work out. They in shape. You get what I'm trying to say? Do not be confused because you look at a KO percentage or record and be like, yeah, there's no way that guy. Bullshit. You get hit with the right punch and it's one that you don't see, your ass is gone. You done seen it with so many different people on so many different occasions. Whenever you don't see the punch, those are the ones that knock you out. And you seen the way he had to peel himself up off the canvas. He was done. I knew he was done. If the ref would have let it continue, gave him the benefit of the doubt, it would have went bad for him, I think, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know nothing but to fight. He don't know but to throw hands. And that's why we enjoy him and we appreciate him for it. But there's a flip side to that. There's pros and cons to that approach that he has. And you can't just be all offense. You get what I'm saying? And you got to be defensively sound. You got to be aware of what's coming back at you. And I'm telling you, I got a reason. I think it's reasonable to believe that he too seen them 4 KOs. And he was like, there's no way I'm going to be the 5th. You get me? His ass was KO number 5, y'all. You get me? His ass was KO number 5. Man, Mike Mazak, what's good with it, bro? Whenever Mike is in the building, it's always a good day. Shout out to my guys, man. Caleb slick as hell. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Mr. Improv, what it do, my guy? Caleb gas tank is mid. I think it's because he likes to move a lot early. He needs to start slow and go from there. Yeah, I think Jay, it's all about pace, Jay. I think it's all about pace. I don't think his gas tank is the issue, the way people say. I just think it's the style, maybe. And he do carry some muscle too. Caleb Plant be chiseled, man. That dude be ripped up. You got every muscle you will need. So he a pretty chiseled guy. So I don't know, bro. As long as his gas tank is in order, and I think it's all about pace. But a guy like Jaime Munguia, no doubt, will force you to accelerate that pace. But, you know, Caleb been in there with some people. He been around, so he knows his way around the boxing ring. You get what I'm saying? So it'll make him work, bro. He going to have to work. He damn sure going to have to work. Saying liquid vapors fly off his head. He was done. Hey, 2 cents, not the liquid vapors, bro. Not the liquid vapors, bro. The bro said he seen the liquid vapors come off his head. He said he was out of there. Sports predictions. What's good, family? How you feeling? Caleb Plant's 9 times national kickboxing champion too, or something like that. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. If you snitch, you will be y'all crazy. Y'all make sure y'all uppercut that like button for your bro, man. We gonna build, man. We gonna keep building, man. It's early. We just getting warmed up, man. 2 cents boxing peace, queen. You know what I mean? Always cooking, always representing the boxing community. You know what I mean? Top shelf boxing talk. Caleb got that snack. Got that snack pack. He still be running on fumes. 2 cents. That's them second half of fights don't be good to my boy Caleb, man. They be doing him rough. You seen his last one. He made sure it didn't even get to the second part of the fight. He was like, yeah, I gotta get this guy up out of there. Caleb got the red. Y'all stupid. The Butcher, what it do, fan? How you feeling? What's good with it? Pardon me, y'all, man. Oh, man. This weather doing me dirty, but we gonna push through. We pushing through, y'all. We pushing through. But yeah, man, ultimately, like, it was another solid weekend. Like I say, Ephraim Bowie. Shout out to Ephraim Bowie, man. He took a big step up fighting Scrappy Ramirez. And I just want to say he fought his ass off, man. First 10 rounder, yo, he fought his ass off, bro. Got swelled up. He took some lumps, man. Scrappy, veteran experience, got him to win down the stretch of that fight. Shout out Scrappy for getting a win, but big shout out to Ephraim Bowie for taking that big step up like that, bro. Like, you just can't let guys like that go under the radar. I know he lost, but those are the type of guys that you want to support because they want to smoke. Shout out to Marquise Taylor. He got a win over this past what was it, this weekend too? Was it Friday? I think it was. Shout out to Marquise Taylor, man. He want all the smoke. Somebody get that man a title shot, man. That boy want to fight, man. Trying to see what's up with those gift things. Yeah, right. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? 2 cents. Trying to see what I'm getting emails and stuff. I'm trying some stuff out. And I believe Trevor McCumbie was juicing. He did a good job against him. Right. He had that porn stash, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Said when I'm gonna do another morning show. I was thinking about doing it today because how I was feeling, but I got to it late, man, because I was feeling crappy. But I'm gonna squeeze one, and I'm gonna do that again soon, bro. Because people be asking for it, man. I gotta get the people what they ask for. Sorry, what's good, fam? How you feeling? The Andre versus Plant, absolutely. That's a damn good fight. He said Fat Langer wants Munguia now. He said Munguia messed the bag up, y'all. He done messed the bag up. Taylor Houston, stand up. Yeah, man. Go check out. His fight should be on Behind the Hands TV, bro. 2 cents. Behind the Hands TV. He should have had a fight up there. Shout out to Troy Nash, too. Another youngin. He went out there and got a dub. He predicted his knockout. Shout out to Breon Gorham, too. He went out there. He predicted his knockout as well. Both of them youngins went out there. Spectacular wins, man. Spectacular wins. Yeah, man. I got you. You already know, man. I got you, the Butcher. You already know. Shout out to Marquise Taylor. That man want to fight everybody, man. He was talking to them at the WBC convention. That man said, I won't turn down nobody y'all suggest. He want to fight. You hear me? He want to fight. You got to support Marquise Taylor. Shout out to Mike Kirkland, man, getting it started with the color in the chat. He said, for the good boxing talk. Appreciate you always supporting the grind, my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Man, Man, I feel old today, y'all. Shout out to Mike Kirkland. Fate, what's good with it? It's something I'm trying, something I'm experimenting with. I got some emails, so I said, let me see what they talking about. So yeah, they be updating some stuff. But Belanga looks like my 600-pound journey, eating good in the islands. Yeah, man, he eating good. He enjoying it. I appreciate you, man. It's that weather tearing me up, man. The kids too was sick and coughing, but I ain't gonna get too bad. I know that, man. But I'm feeling it though. Feeling it. I was tweaking now. You good? Shout out to everybody, man. It's the vertical setup, man. This the first time I tried this. It's the first time I tried this, y'all. So it's just a little experiment, man. Just none major. Nothing major. But let's keep going. Let's keep rolling, man. I just wanted to get the shorter stuff out the way. I wanted to make sure I did highlight those fights because we didn't get a chance to talk about them. But again, Jaime Munguia, I don't know if he was just a matter of a victim of matchmaking. Like I've said, it was bound to happen. I just didn't know who it was going to come from. But at the same time, just double tap the screen, Cal. Anybody that's looking for the like button, just double tap your screen. I think that's the right way to do it. I think that's the right. I can't listen in the background with this mode. You can't? Al Booger, my guy, what's good with it? What's good with it, my guy? I just tried it because I got the email. Yeah, just Cal Cooler, just double tap the screen. I'm assuming I don't know what you're saying, but I think you did. You just got to double tap. Yeah, and it makes it even easier. You don't got to go out. You don't got to scroll. It's you know what I mean. It should, you know what I mean. The likes should be matching the views right now. Let's rock out, man. Munguia was winning, man. Yeah, but that's how his fights go. But he just leave himself so open, bro. He leave himself so open after attacks, and he don't get his hands back at home. Like, look, one more time. GM, what's good with it? What's good, family? How you feeling? Like, hold on, watch. Look, just look at after the exchange, the moment where he got knocked down. He was wide open.
And they came back and finished him. Oh, my goodness!
Look, right
they
after
came back and finished him. Oh, my goodness!
In that fight too early, man. Munguia just he didn't look the same. You know how guys look different after they lose? Is it me or was anybody feeling that? Did he look like a guy that lost before? Like, do that make sense? Do y'all get where I'm going with that? Like, it's a certain energy and aura that's no longer present once a guy loses. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at Munguia like this fight looked funny. It just looked funny. And then he get knocked out by a guy with 4 Ks. Yo, you gotta love boxing, bro. You gotta love boxing, yo. You gotta love boxing, yo. You gotta love boxing. Bruno took advantage, man. He got too comfortable. Bruno said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put his ass up out of there. Yeah, he young. He got a lot of fights. So he can bounce back, but he definitely needs some time off, and he need to work on defense. Yeah, he got his bell rung. That Tijuana special. Is it me, y'all? Am I tripping? Or do he look like a guy that took a loss? He looked like somebody that got beat up before. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's just a certain look that you like. All right, bro. Andre Ward beat Kovalev the 2 times. After you seen Kovalev like that, he was still good, but he wasn't the crusher. Like, if you get what I'm saying, he wasn't that. So it's like Munguia got his bell rung real good by Canelo. He made it through the fight, but he looked like a guy that took a loss before. It's hard to explain. It's weird, bro, but the energy and aura just wasn't the same, and he looked a little complacent. He looked a little lethargic, even in that exchange where he threw that little combination. He was lazy, didn't get his hands back home, and he was wide open. He wasn't prepared for the shot, and he got clean. He got his bell rung. Getting exposed in this game, man. To everybody, human fate. Everybody can lose, bro. And I know we already know that, but I'm just highlighting. I bet you Canelo fight Bruno. He fight Bruno next. GM, we jump in, man. I mean, I'm busy. We gonna jump him again. Been butt up, bro. B50 bums. I wouldn't say they was bums per se, GM, but he beat like those middle of the pack, those the lower tier kind of guys. You get what I'm saying? He fought some experienced guys and beat them, but no elite level talent. Can I say that he beat respectfully? No elite level talent. And that's where he was working himself up to, right? Then we seen how he looked against Canelo, he lost, but he held it down, but he definitely lost convincingly. And then I think that took something out of him, and he just didn't. He don't look exactly like the same guy. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't. Big Dog Willie, my guy, said Bill Haney and Devin is the reason why the zone exists. Talk to him, Big Dog. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you always supporting.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
You look like someone that stopped juicing. Hey, 2 cents. All I'm saying is we got eyes, we observing. I got 4 of them. He don't look the same, 2 cents. I'm gonna just say that. You get me? But I know exactly what you saying. You get me? He ain't had that razzle dazzle, man. He ain't have it. His energy, he looked like he was tired. I'm telling you, it just didn't look the same, bro. He said, brother, kickboxer for real. Then got one of the most padded records, AGM. I literally legit, bro. I read an article I'll say like a year or so ago, maybe 2 by now, where they said the goal was to get him up to about 40 some odd wins and then step him up. So if you look at the point in his career where he fought Canelo, that was very in line with the article that I read in terms of when they decided to step him up. If you read the article like I did, you would have got the same feel that I did, that without saying it, they basically letting you know they're moving him a certain way. And it made me feel like, yo, he do have a very padded record. He's been having it all his way until he ran into Canelo for the most part, right? Some people, he had a couple little close calls and some fights, but, you know, Canelo dusted him off, gave him an L, and now he's just like a guy that lost, man. Shout out to Albert. Yeah, man, these dudes human, bro. Even because he hit that dude funny. Yeah, I'm telling you, he called it. Yo, yeah, I read it. Yo, I'm telling you, 40 fights, man. 2 cents. I was reading that article. I'm like, yo, who wrote this? I'm like, why would y'all disclose this information? Why would y'all tell people? Why in the hell would y'all tell people that y'all gonna build his record up this way and then step him up? That was crazy. It's like, bro, he stepped up one too many. And then the step up was so good to him, you know, financially, that I don't know. He just didn't look like the same committed and hungry guy. He looked like he was missing a gear, bro. He looked like he was missing some steam. Get what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that. He looked like he was missing some steam, man. He got cooked. That's the golden boy role. Life at top rank. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You said the 40 fights with no defense. That guy is chin. That's what it was, bro. I'm telling you. They threw him in there with Nello. Then they like, man, you done been in there with Canelo. We're going to throw you in here with Bruno. Bruno, yeah, he undefeated. He don't know how to lose yet, but he only got 4 KOs. You know what I mean? Munguia was like, no problem. I got him. Line it up. Munguia was like, line it up. Next thing you know, he lined up, peeling himself up off the canvas, looking crazy out there. Bruno running around celebrating. You know, the crowd is in the uproar. It's looking crazy. So, look, shout out to Haney, man. Bounce back. Losses happen. Let's see how you look. This is his second loss now. Pardon me, y'all. Oh, man. Top rank fed him ASAP. Yeah. That diet, man. He was on a diet. He was on a particular diet, man, and they took him off that diet, man, and it just, you know, with the Canelo fight, and it was too much too soon. Too much. That was Buzz way to Canelo. Oh, Munguia. Lisa, peace to the queen. How you feeling today? But I still hear that that's a real thing possibly for next year, Bud and Canelo. I hear that might be a real thing. So we'll see. We still got to see. That was his second fight since. Was it? He did fight before that. Hold on. Yeah, because he fought Eric Bosnian. Yeah, he KO'd him in 10. Appreciate you. Pardon me. I did make that mistake. You're right, eh? He did. It was a second. So he did have a bounce back fight. He did. Yeah, so man. He did have a bounce back fight. And he fought that dude was undefeated too. So I don't know. I just think, I don't know, man. I just think poor defense without all the narratives and like any type of conspiracy type stuff. I just think his defense or lack thereof finally caught up to him. His lack of defensive responsibility caught up to him, and he got stopped. You know what I'm saying? By a guy with only 4 KOs. Just 4 KOs. Yeah, he was like, 4 KOs, I got him, no problem. He said, I got him. And Munguia lost his glow. Yes, absolutely, Mr. Empire. You get what I'm saying? He said, Dean the Great, John Ingles setting it up. Hey, man, I like Jahan. I had him on here. Go get that dub, Jahan. You know I'm rocking with him. Got to rock with him. But yeah, man, he lost that thunder. You know what I'm saying? He'll have that glow, Mr. Empire. And it got stripped with the Canelo loss. Look, he went out there with the Eric Bosnian dude and stopped him. You know what I mean? He went out there and beat him up. So he was right back to his winning ways, 10th round KO. But then he turned around and they put him in there with Bruno. Bruno had that boo by bang for him, bro. Who do you say Munguia was talking about fighting? They're throwing his name in there with the Caleb Plants, Edgar Berlanga, Caleb Plant, the Charlos, like different names. But I was hearing Edgar Berlanga. And Edgar Berlanga said he messed up the bag by losing. By getting knocked out like that is him messing up the bag. So I don't think we'll be seeing that fight no time soon. He gonna get suspended more than likely, like I said, because he got stopped. Man, top rank feet. Hold on. Said top rank in the feed move, but they're about to feed Keyshawn the Tank. I don't see it happening. My bad, y'all. What? Do y'all hear music? Big Steph, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Who's in today? Yay, I seen the KO live something. That was Bruno. Oh, yeah, Bruno. Being dropped, took note, and patiently waited. Yeah, man. Bruno waited. I bet. All right. Do y'all hear it? It sound like Hispanic music? Nah, we can't have that. Y'all serious? He said it sound like Titanic. It do? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. My bad, y'all. My bad. No, I can't have that. Yo, I'll be snapping, bro. Said that was that Paletta man outside. Appreciate y'all standing there with me, man. We can't have that though. We can't have no unannounced music bumping in the stream. All the people that play that music on his own time. That shit is annoying, bro. I think somebody parked around close somewhere with their music blasting. It's to me, y'all. But yeah, let's get back to it though. Yeah, man, Haney, man, that was a tough loss, man. I think that Canelo bag might have settled in. He had another fight, so he did bounce back. He had a knockout, so he was right back to him. But again, I think just ultimately, like people lose fights, and I'm just not overly surprised that a guy that is not responsible defensively got knocked out. The bigger surprise is the guy having 4 knockouts. But hey, a punch is a punch. If you don't see it, it could get you out of there, man. It can definitely get you out of there. But let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling. We got some stuff to talk about because we got to get to the topics at hand. Freddie Roach. Oh, he let Freddie Roach this fight, did he? That Freddie Roach, man. I don't know. That could have been maybe a trainer change could have did it too. Because that always could be tricky. So it could be a number of things. It could be the trainer change. I'm gonna always say the defense though, because I just think that dude defense has always been like a missing part of his game, and I think that will always stop him from getting to the absolute level that he'll be looking to get to. Because I believe at the elite level up there, I just don't believe you can substitute offense for defense every single fight. You might can get away with it and fight here or fight there, but ultimately it's gonna catch up to you. And if the book is out that you just don't, you can be clipped and catching when he ain't punching. You get what I'm saying? Like he can get caught and clipped, Joe. So he went back to his old trainer. Defense been shaky for real. Yeah, it's his defense. He said, "You think Davis happens after March?" I wouldn't be mad though. Freddie don't teach defense either. Yeah, I'll check with mine. Roach got beat by somebody. Shakur beat up. You already know. So we gonna get to it, man. So let me pull this up. We gotta address Bernie because I know some. Look, everybody can have their opinion. I don't do personals, but when I see somebody send me something, I told y'all send it to me. We gonna build on it. So I had seen this from Bernie the boxer, y'all, and I don't know, man. I don't know if he got a personal with Tank at this point, but it seemed like he might have a personal with Tank Davis. He really don't like him. Like I don't even know what he be talking about. This conversation didn't even seem too much boxing related. But he's a funny dude.
Started something like this Sunday.
He's a funny guy though. Shout out to my guy, Big Dog Willie, man. He said Bill Haney said he dated Tyra Banks and dumped her for his current dark skin. Also, Bill Haney said he is the former member of SWV R&B group. Oh man, Bill out here beefing with I don't want to say beefing. That might not be the right word, but he out here.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie. He out here going at Dante's Boxing Nation. She said 2 cents say he think Tank Q. This man talking about boycotting. Yeah, he was talking about boycotting in that one. Now he talking about sugar full of tank and this tank full of sugar in this one. Ryan, what it do, my guy? How you feeling, Sammy? What up, family? How y'all feeling? So look, we're gonna play it. I gotta skip past this because he be playing that damn intro.
Got to get back on that horse and start fighting. Okay, but that's not what I came to talk to y'all about. That's not what I came to talk to y'all about. Okay, first of all, I got to still remind y'all, we got so-called Steve Nelson going up. You understand? January 25. You hear me? Against Diego Pachenko in a make-em-break-em fight, in a fight of undefeated contenders.
Tunnel vision was good with it, bro.
World title and status. And
I take on these conversations like this, bro. For once, if you send it to me, we gonna talk about it. But I did see this anyway, so I was gonna come here with it anyway. But I don't know. I think this dude just be trolling a lot and talking shit. He just be having fun, man. But I think you got to be mindful of the energy and the things that you put out in the statements and stuff, right? It's always real when they keep it boxing. Tunnel vision was good,
fame and fortune. Okay, so you got Steven So-Called Nelson, Mr.
Dude, right
from my stable, B&B Kemp, you understand, going up. And it's an interesting fight, Like I said, I was just watching Archie Moore against Harold Johnson last night. And if you know anything about Harold Johnson, Harold Johnson was light heavyweight champ. But
ain't nothing wrong with that because I think any real boxing fan should want that. Should want to see that fight. You know what I mean? Regardless of what, but nobody has a problem when he say that. It's just the other stuff surrounding it. But everybody's entitled to their opinion, and Bernie is too. Shout out to Wayne. Y'all make sure y'all sub to the channel if y'all have it, man.
4 times. He never beat this 4 times. And guess what? Archie Moore knocked daddy out. You understand? And Archie Moore, they call him the Ageless Warrior, won the title at 38. So when I'm liking Steven, a light 36. I think they making a light about his age and everything like that. But, this kid is he's in dynamic shape. He's a young 36, lightly used. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't age ain't nothing but a number. So what he has the ability, the mind, and the talent, and the like I say, the know-how, the IQ. You know what I'm saying? And definitely in tremendous shape. He's a soldier, huh? He's a soldier. What? You understand? Come on now. You understand? All we gotta do is make the weight. You know what I mean? And everybody got that trouble. So we all.
Yeah, and Diego Pacheco and Steven, what is it? Too cold now, so cold. Steve Nelson, they got a fight coming up too. That's gonna be a banger, man. That's a great fight. That's a great fight for both of them. Undefeated. I remember Steve Nelson getting frustrated with the game not too long ago. Look, he was talking about walking away. I'm glad he didn't. He stuck with it. Now he got a meaningful fight, and he could just keep moving. Thank Father, what it do, bro? Let's get to this. Let's hear what Bernie the boxer had to say.
You understand? Well, all we got to do is make the weight. You know what I mean? And everybody got that trouble. So, you know, we all trying to face that scale. But, you know what I'm saying? Once you get that man in tip-top condition, you know, he ready to go. So, shout out to my boy, So-Called Steve Nelson. Shout out to B&B up there in training camp out there in Vegas, getting it in. Appreciate the sparring partners for taking all that battering. Giving.
Yeah, Tito Mercado. I just hit Tito up. I was going to try to get him back on. So, I'm still going to do that, Gertz. Still going to do that, family. But, yeah, Andy Cruz and Tito Mercado is on the card. I like Tito up at 140. Just a strong kid, naturally strong.
You'll preview what Pacheco gonna get because he going down. The bum's going down. You hear me? But he a good fighter. I can't take nothing away from Pacheco.
See, like, I just want to highlight this stuff. I ain't giving him no out. You got to be accountable for everything you put out there. It's your word. Stand on it. But I remember he did the same thing with Al Heyman. He said Al Heyman was a fairy. He was talking all this weird stuff, too. Then he came back and said he didn't say it. So he just be talking. You see how he said the bum's going down, but nah, he's a good fighter. He just talking, man. He just be having fun, bro. These cameras come on and people turn into personalities for real, bro.
Like I say, he did earn his keep where he at.
Because a real boxer, a real fighter is going to know that Tank Davis is real. I don't care what you say. It's not the fighting the guys that you want to see him fight will only validate what he's already shown us thus far, but we still want to see it so we can continue to prove just how good of a fighter he actually is. And that's fair. That's cool. But I don't think you should question the man, preference and all that.
Last performance, that knockout body shot, the hook to the body was nasty. Way to think.
Yeah, I like Tito at 140.
Shot it was like lightning, and that's how that guy fell, just like a sack of potatoes. So, like I say, this ain't no gimme fight. This is a good step-up fight. This is a rising fight in competition and quality and everything else you can say. So, it's going to be a barn burner, in Roy Jones' words. You know what I mean? January 25. You understand? Right there in Vegas. You hear me? Right there in Vegas in the city of stars. Can't wait. So anyway, the kids up there getting ready, and needless to say, motivated. Got Crawford in his corner going to help him, guide him. And Steven Nelson just a
Steve Nelson in good hands,
I'm
too.
so happy
Got
for
a good team, yo.
It's everything
got a really
that you
good
wish
team.
about
That man really can fight. He really can fight. Got power too. He can box and got power. And so could Diego.
This is what we waiting on. Ain't no need to. You understand? So, hey, I can't wait for it. And I know Steven, man. You know
what, Cal? That's why when I come here to do this, I take on these conversations because I always feel like I could be the voice of reason, right? They call me the voice. I could be the voice of reason with stuff like this. I ain't gonna be accountable for what he talking, but we always gonna be real and get the fighters their fair shake over here. Always.
We're excited about it. And Steven is a guy, with a full plate.
Shout out to Steve Nelson, he's nice.
He not only does he many talents, but he got a big heart. His sister, suffered, I think, a stroke, and she's very young during the COVID times. And he put his career on hold, put a lot of things on hold to take care of her and be a light for her and a help to her. And as a brother should, and as a brother could. But so like I say, this guy is just something else, a dynamic guy, and he got everything coming to him. He deserves it all. So shout out to my boy Steve Nelson. Come on, we going to get him. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, you sometimes you got proteges and you got proteges. But this guy, like I say, he coming from that cloth,
Creole was good, bro.
Man, I'm telling you, boy, once you put his back against the wall, say he can't do that. You see what he do? He challenged himself. He steady trying to challenge himself. So this is another challenge. We got a tall order. You understand? But we going to chop him down. He said we going to get right to him. You understand? Lomachenko going down. He must fall. That's it. It's the only way. It only can be one. And it got to be us. All right. Okay, so tune in January 25. Out there, you know what I'm saying, and we going to Vegas. Okay, now the reason why I came to talk to y'all is I came to say appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I can't see no comments or nothing, but please feel free to comment. You understand, and all that good stuff. But the reason why I came to talk to y'all because I showed up was watching this nigga Tank, and I keep saying boycott Tank. And I mean that to the depth.
That's bogus. We shouldn't push that. I know you could be frustrated, and I'm gonna try not to stop. And I wanted to play through so y'all can get what y'all need to get from it, and y'all can tell me how y'all feel about what he's saying. But I just don't feel like, as a former boxer, you know how the game is, bro. Like you should understand the circumstances and where he's coming from, his position, and what it seems to me what Tank Davis wants for himself is different than what people want for him, and that's just what it is. but we should never push boycotting anybody. We should continue to push for him to fight the absolute best in the division. And I think that's always a fair conversation. That's always a fair discussion. But to push boycotting anybody is wild. He could have that stance. That's completely not mine. I don't back that claim. I'm not with that. I'm gonna just keep doing my thing and speaking on the fights that we really need to see. I think we could, keep pushing for the right shit in boxing, but we're not gonna get it talking about boycotting nobody.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm going against it. I'm picking Lamont Roach. I'm hoping Lamont Roach beat his ass. I'm hoping Lamont Roach beat his ass. Now, I ain't gonna Tank a monster. I love watching Tank. I think he's dynamic. I can't say nothing about Tank. I keep watching him. Every time I watch some highlights of him, I see him. He used that right hook to the body. Tank a monster. This guy's dynamic. But he don't believe in it himself, and I'm sick of the shit. He don't believe in it himself.
So it's double talk, y'all. I just want to point this out. I'm using his own words on one. Boycott him. But then on the other end, man, Tank's phenomenal, man. He's the beast. He is. He that. Come on, man. He see what we see too, man. This is just his version of being frustrated with not getting exactly what he wants from a guy that he thinks that highly of. You get me? I'm not giving him an out. I'm just being real. He's frustrated because by him seeing him fight those other guys, it will validate what he already feels about him. You get what I'm saying? He feels like he amazing. He know he a dog. He know it. He know. Come on, man. He ain't no fool, man. He boxing.
And I'm seeing the press conference. Really, I didn't watch the press conference. I'm so sad. I don't be watching none of this shit because I don't even care. But I seen a snippet of the press conference, and I seen, you got one guy on this side, you got one guy on this other side. You got two guys. You got a team of supporters. One guy. They rooting for their guy. How come not? Listen. I'm with you. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I don't care if you're going against King Kong. I'm with you. That's how Lamont Roach fans is feeling. You understand? Shout out to Lamont Roach. Been handling himself like a pure gentleman, straight gentleman. I love the back and forth, and I love the underlying confidence that he has. Because like I said, Lamont Roach can box. Now I'm rooting for Lamont Roach as the underdog, and I say it like this. So you got the other guys over there rooting for their guy. Now I don't know why. People gonna talk back and forth to make it interesting and taunt this guy and taunt that guy. And Tank, he gets that. They gonna taunt him. He's the man. Okay, everybody wants your spot or.
Yeah, you gonna watch it just like he watched the rest of them.
Some kind of aspect.
Opulent was good with it, bro.
Like I say, he's telling his crew that he's gonna punish Lamont Roach because of what they're saying and their support for Lamont Roach. I'm guessing that pissed me off. Now you mad because they rooting for their guy? I mean, damn, you supposed to be Goliath. You understand? Anything you touch, it goes down. So, everybody got a guessing game, a waiting game, never know. A lot of anxiety. You possess that along with a highly skilled boxing set. You're very skillful, talented, and everything else in that. Whatever you could say, head movement, defense, footwork, power. Like I said, you got a jab when you use it. You got everything you could think about in the book. Solid as they come. As this motherfucker talking shit about these motherfuckers, talking shit to them, talking about I'm gonna make him pay. Listen, bro.
2 cents, you stupid.
Listen, that's it. I don't want to see nobody. You telling you niggas over there.
That's how you talking. You asking me? Is that how I interpreted what he's saying? Exactly, because he's saying it. He's on one end he talking boycott this and that. Then on the other end he telling you how great he is and he nice. But he don't believe in himself. So he just frustrated because he want to see, like, it's no way he don't believe no tank full of sugar. When he say sugar, I don't think he really mean like that. I think he's trying to say he's sweet and he don't believe in himself. But I just refuse to believe that. I just think what he want for himself is different than what the people want. And the order that he's going about, I guess the fashion that he's going about getting it is different than what Bernie want to see. So that's his way of talking shit. Yeah, Tank gonna talk some boxing with 2-4. What's good with it? P Hunter, my guy, what's good? He said Bernie knows better. Knows how things work. Yeah, he know how things work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people did. Oh, my bad. Yeah, GM. A lot of people felt like, well, I don't know if it's exactly what he said, but I think that's what sparked Tank a little bit. Just knowing people betting against him, he was looking for something to spark him up, and I don't think he's wrong.
That's it. I don't want to see nobody. You telling you niggas over there. You niggas over there that wear purses, and wear your hairs and twigs, nigga, and ponytails and bangs and all that other gay ass shit and dangling earrings and shit like that. I'm sick of you niggas. I'm sick of you niggas. It was Spence first, now it's you, nigga. I'm so sick of you, Tank. I swear to God. Like I say, if you feel that strong, if you can do this and you can do that, do it with the best there, nigga. I swear to God, that pissed me off so bad. You bothering this man, you talking stuff about them. Man, come on, bro. Every man got a chance when they step in that ring. But listen, we ain't waiting on that. Let's see the one we believe in first. Let's see that. Let's do it first. We ain't trying to wait on Lamont Roach to pull a trick and pull an upset and win. No, you be the best against the best. Come on, we gotta boycott this guy, man. Listen, I'm telling you, they said he retired. Good riddance, like I said about Keith Thurman. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. If you don't want to be in boxing, if you are boxing, I'm in it for the titles. I'm in it for the legacy. I'm in it for the matchup. I'm in it for everything
All
you
round,
can think about. You understand? If you ain't with that shit, then get the fuck away from me. That's how I feel. If you ain't in it for the championship, the legacy, and the glory, get the fuck on. You wasting our time. Get the fuck on. Retire then, nigga. We ain't gonna miss you. You understand? Now look, you got them fellas with the money. Now you got the fellas with the money. So if you looking for legacy, if you looking for all that good stuff, you got the fellas with the money. They trying to give you the money for you can live your dream, if that's your dream. But everybody ain't with the dream. They want the money so they can buy more purses. That's where it's at right now, man. Boycott Tank. Boycott Tank. I'm telling you, I'm pulling for Lamont Roach. I want Lamont Roach to win, man. I want Lamont Roach to win. I hope he win. I know it's gonna be hell or high water, but I hope he win. I'm pulling for Lamont Roach.
Rooting for Lamont Roach is fine. Pulling for him, wanting him to win, rooting against Tank, batting against them. All that stuff is fine, but boycotting him is extreme, and that's bogus work. Can't boycott the man. Like, think about it, bro. If people didn't want to see him, they wouldn't show up. It's far too many people that show up to see him for that claim to ever be validated by anybody that's ever going to matter, if you get what I'm saying. Nobody that matters is ever going back that. Like, yeah, let's boycott Tank. That makes sense. Blunt Sports, what it do? And behind the ass TV, my brother, he said, Bernie look like a struggling jazz player. That's my dog. Buy more purses. Platboy, what it do? Yeah, stupid. 2 cents.
I'm telling you, I'm pulling for Lamont Roach. I want Lamont Roach to win, man. I want Lamont Roach to win. I hope he win. Right. I know it's gonna be hell or high water, but I hope he win. I'm pulling for Lamont Roach. Like I say, and if he ain't fighting Shakur next, get the fuck on. Just get on. I don't want to see this man against Teofimo. Teofimo been looking trash. I don't want to see him. Shakur is the only one. Shakur might, like you say, look boring or whatever, but he look unbeatable. How you gonna beat him? He look Keyshawn coming. But Keyshawn still, that's baby bro. He on his way up. You understand? Let him get a little bit more seasoning. Shakur done fought for the world title 3 times. Shakur done did so much. That's just only right. Let's go. We don't want to. Keyshawn still a baby on him. Keyshawn, man, he on your ass. But listen, come on, man. Come on, man. We got to boycott this nigga, man. This nigga talking all this rough shit. Talk shit. I can't wait to see the press conference with him and Shakur. That's what I want to see. Because, you know, Shakur ain't backing down. Shakur ain't backing down. And he really ain't got enough lot to say. Because he one of them guys that get in that ring and prove it. Now, listen, can you beat him? Y'all keep watching, keep talking about Shakur. Let's pull up Shakur fight. It's running. Tell me this man is running. Come on. Tell me this. Show me this man is running. Come on, make his shots. He picked the right shot at the right time.
I'm with him on this stuff, though. I'm with him. I'm in line with him with this Shakur talk.
He demoralized guys. Now, listen, you got to give him his credit for his genius. Now, that's why it's two styles to make. What can we do? Because he gonna have to stand in the fire and do something, and I believe he's gonna do that. You understand? But look, the tank train.
Now, real quick, as far as standing in the fire, now look, I think that's something that might have to come to fruition. You might have to do that, but I've seen him do that before. It's just, can you do it to a guy with that? You know, that's that dangerous. Can you do it to that kind of guy? You know, Bernie believe in, look, I believe in the youngin too, but the other stuff he's saying, now he on his own with that. But I believe that fight need to happen. I can't wait to see it, and I'm gonna be here for it.
Him his credit for his genius. Now, that's why it's two styles to make. What can we do? Because he gonna have to stand in the fire and do something, and I believe he's gonna do that. You understand? But look, The tank train.
Right, Carl Brown. You right.
Keep it going. They ain't got to feel like. So listen, what we got to do? I know everybody's still in the fight anyway. Low key. Everybody's still in the fight anyway.
Good, bro.
I don't know how they doing. They probably still making money off of it somehow. But everybody's still in the fight anyway. Especially when you fighting a motherfucker. Bro, you've been in the spotlight since you 30. Since 21. Since you was 21.
That's him. That ain't me, y'all. Do we know his joint just cut out like that? He's still going. Did he fix it? This man, tell me this man fixed his joint. Hold on, let me make sure I ain't tripping.
This feeling, you understand?
Yeah. This man. No, he did not. No, he didn't. No, he didn't spend the rest of his time on mute. He better not have. Yo, this man. My back hurt. Hold on. This dude, yeah. Hold on. No, he didn't spend the rest of his time on mute. Yo, this is hilarious, bro. And nobody told him. He said too, giving off interference. Oh, he really ain't. So you ain't hear nothing else? Bro spent another 40 minutes talking to nobody, yo. Golly. Even the computer know he lied. That's why he muted it. Yeah, he ain't get it back up, bro. Look, he going in. Oh man. He going nuts, ain't he? This dude. Oh man. That just cut out. That kind of sucked because I wanted to hear more. And he can't see the comments because bro said he turned the comments. Now that's talking to yourself in real time. He probably, he going, hey, Carl Brown, I know he going in. He doing, you see his body language and everything. Hold on now. We gonna get something out of this now. I don't give a damn we can't hear you or not. You see the body language? He was going off. And look, he explaining it. We don't know what the hell he's saying. Oh man. This is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious, man. Oh man. I did not listen to it this far in and know that he did not fix the audio the entire time, yo. Bro, rock this. He in there adjusting his hat. Nobody can hear him. Tell him nothing. He just in there. Now he talking to us. What else, Bernie? What else? Man, shout out to Bernie, man. This was funny, bro. This was hilarious, bro. Bro going in, too. He going in right now, y'all. Stretched out boxing. What's good, family? But look, basically the gist of what he was saying, though, y'all, man, because I don't dislike Bernie, man. Everybody got their opinion. I think the way he go about getting to his point is just hilarious. I think he's a personality, a pretty silly dude. He was talking that boycott stuff before he spent the block talking that. He basically just want to see the fights that we want to see. But again, if you gonna boycott a guy, how you gonna get the fights if you boycott somebody? So he probably think that all the way through. Joseph, what's good? Antonio, what up, fam? How you feeling, bro? You had me lip reading in the chat. Any lip readers out there? Man, because Birdie going in, ain't he, boy? Ain't he? He going in. Look, he right doing a Birdman rub and everything. Bro doing the Birdman rub to the silence, bro. He the only one that can hear it, bro. Man, he probably saying some good stuff too, man. He went for a good 30 some odd minutes like this on mute. He must then play this back, bro. He gotta turn the comments on. Somebody gotta show Bernie how to work YouTube. Yeah, all things was good with it. Yeah, he's acting a fool, bro. I know he want to see the fight and all that. I get him. But let me get Bernie off, man. We can't hear him no way, bro. Bernie is hilarious, bro. Man, that was funny, bro. That was funny. But look, aside from this, what we couldn't hear, the stuff that we could hear was he just want to see the fights. It's nothing. It's no different than what we've always been saying. Again, if you boycott a guy, how you gonna see the fights if he boycotted? I don't suggest pushing that somebody can't get their money, because it ain't like people are forced to tune in and watch Tank fight. They choose to. So that's a lot of people that you got to convince that, you know, oh, let's boycott him. You get me? That's a lot of people you got to convince for that. Yeah, I guess I don't. Let me double check something real quick. Let me double check. Let me make sure it wasn't on my end and it's on, you know, it was on his end. Let me double check something real quick. Let me double check something real quick for Zayas. Let me see something, y'all. Y'all smash that like button. Double tap the screen. Y'all can double tap the. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to it. Nah, I had some audio. You're right. Hold on. I don't know what happened right there, but hold on. Let me get back to it, y'all.
And I see, you know, you got one guy.
Let me see something really quickly. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why, but you know what?
You got one guy on this other side. You got two guys. You got a team of supporters. You know, one guy, you know, they rooting for their guy. You know, how come not? Listen, I'm with you. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I don't care if you're going against King Kong. I'm with you. That's how Lamont fans is feeling. You understand? Shout out to Lamont Roach. Been handling himself like a pure gentleman, straight gentleman. I love the back and forth, and I love the underlying confidence that he has. You know, because like I said, Lamont Roach can't box. Now I'm rooting for Lamont Roach as an underdog, and I say it like this. So you got the other guys over there rooting for their guy. Now I don't know why, you know, people gonna talk back and forth to make it interesting and talk this guy and talk.
Hold on, let me move it
they
up
want
some.
the money, so they can buy more purses.
Yeah, let me move
You
it
got
up
the fellas with the money. So if you're looking for legacy, if you're looking for all that good stuff, you got the fellas with the money. They trying to give you the money for you can live your dream, if that's your dream. But everybody ain't with the dream. They want the money so they can buy more purses, more dangly earrings. Come on, bro. More designer. That's where it's at right now, man. Boycott Tank. Boycott Tank. I'm telling you, I'm pulling for Lamont Roach. I want Lamont Roach to win, man. I want Lamont Roach to win. I hope he win. I know it's gonna be hell to high water, but I hope he win. I'm pulling for Lamont Roach. Like I say, and if he ain't fighting Shakur next, get the fuck on. Just get on. I don't want to see this man against Teofimo. Teofimo been looking trash. I don't want to see him.
Tank and Teofimo is a good fight, by the way. Let's keep going.
Shakur is the only one. Shakur might, like you say, look boring or whatever, but he look unbeatable. How you gonna beat him? He look unbeatable, just like you see Tank. Who can beat him? You don't see nobody. Not yet. I know Keyshawn coming, but Keyshawn still, that's baby, bro. He on his way up. You understand? Let him get a little bit more seasoning. Shakur didn't fall for the world title 3 times. Shakur didn't did so much. That's just only right. Let's go. We don't want to. Keyshawn's still a baby in the game. Now he's still a baby. He a growing baby. You understand? And he gonna be a threat. You know what I mean? Call Keyshawn. Man, he on your ass. But listen, come on, man. Come on, man. We gotta boycott this nigga, man. This nigga talking all this rough shit, talk shit. I can't wait to see the press conference with him and Shakur. That's what I want to see. Because you know Shakur ain't backing down. Shakur ain't backing down. And he really ain't got enough lot to say. Because he one of them guys that get in that ring and prove it. Now listen, can you beat him? Y'all keep watching, keep talking about Shakur. Let's pull up Shakur fight. Anybody go pull up any of them fights and tell me you're this man. Tell me this man is running. Tell me this man is running. Come on, tell me this. Show me this man is running. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. I say that all the time about the running stuff. I'm with you 2 cents. I think everybody looks beatable. I think everybody is beatable. I just feel like, you know, with the level of competition he's been in there, some of them been something to speak of, some of them been, amongst the building process, but he don't, them dudes don't come close to losing fights. I think that's what he's saying. I wouldn't say unbeatable, but I'll say he don't have close fights too much, man, outside of him having a bad night in the office against De Los Santos. And I do agree. If you listen to, I know he bullheaded with his opinion, but if you listen to a lot of what he's saying, he still got to give credit where it's due. You know what I mean? He just got a strange way of going about it. And like I said, you can't boycott a guy if you want to see him fight. You get what I'm saying? You could just choose not to watch him. You know what I'm saying? Why should you want everybody else not to support him? You get what I'm saying? He got a lot of support. A lot of people rock with him and want to see him fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not with the boycott stuff, though. You know what I mean?
Is running. Tell me this man is running. Come on. Tell me this. Show me this man is running. Come on, man.
Look, I got an old clip. Right here, man.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Shakur get hit more. Shakur had some early success to the body moments. Left hand on the inside. Oh, Stevenson. Accuracy. Look at this. And then sneaks a left hand.
It's for people that say he don't got offense. It look like a lot of offense to me, man. It's just a matter of letting them hands go when you're in position and throwing it against elite level guys. This shit damn sure ain't running.
If you get me, I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
He tagged, beating his body up too.
Corner, I'm telling him, you're not gonna hit his head. Go down what your motivation is, and sometimes that'll be the difference and help you get by.
Tearing his ass up, and he's standing right there doing it.
Look at that.
Kicking his ass, but again, do that shit against everybody from here on out, and I think he'll shut a lot of people up.
The winner of Burchelt and
beating his ass.
So far, championship wrapped.
He's taking his ass to school the entire time. But let's get back to this, man. Let's get back to what Bernie talking about. Yeah, he rooting for Lamont Roach, stressed out for sure.
That man is a strategic boxer. One of the best. Know how to pick his shots. He picked the right shot at the right time, and he do everything he can. He demoralized you guys, you know? He demoralized guys. Now, listen, you got to give him his credit for his genius. Now,
right, Blunt Sports, that's another one.
Styles to make, what can we do? Because Shakur, like I said, he can't win no fight on no back foot running from Tank.
See?
Tank the A-side.
See? Through all of that shit, y'all, I just want to point out, through all of that energy, it's still some real shit he's saying, because he's saying the same shit that we say and that I say is one of the biggest supporters of his. Let me run it back a little bit. Listen to what he said. Banks, my guy, what's good with it, bro?
That's why it's two styles to make. What can we do? Because Shakur, like I said, he can't win no fight on no back foot running from Tank.
See?
And take the A-side.
You see?
He don't have to stand in the fire and do something.
You see?
And I believe he's going to do that. You understand?
Now that right there is where people might defer, right? He feel like he gonna do it when he have to. It's a lot of people that feel like he's not gonna do it. So it's a good enough reason to see a fight. It's a fight that need to happen. That's all. It's not about who you rooting for. It's about seeing the best fighting the best. If that's what you push, and that's what you want, then that'll be the example of that. You know what I mean? May the best man win. Simple.
But look, the Tank train.
Hell nah, Blunt Sports. Hell nah, Blunt Sports. Don't stand right there in the middle of the ring with that dude, man. You got to switch it up with that apex predator. I ain't even gonna lie.
Fundora won, but he vulnerable. Spence ain't did nothing. Tank the only one, and if he go down, they feel like. So listen, what we got to do? I know everybody's still in the fight anyway. Low key.
No, we not.
Everybody's still in the fight anyway.
No,
I don't know how they doing. They probably still making money off of it somehow, but everybody's still in the fight anyway. Especially when you fight a motherfucker like Lamont Roach. And I'm not trying to disrespect Lamont Roach. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying, but bro, you've been in the spotlight since you 30, since 21. Since you was 21, you knocked out Pedraza. You was 21. Ain't did nothing yet. Ain't did nothing good for maybe a fella like me. Okay, maybe a fella like me, good boxer, really good boxer. Maybe a fella like me, that'd be.
My thing is though, like outside of Shakur, let's just put Shakur to the side. Like, you know, aside from him, just for conversation purposes, who are them guys that you got beating Tank? Like, how many of these guys should he have fought? It's Shakur's only one guy. His career still got to go after that. Yeah, we want to see the fight just like you do, but you get what I'm saying? He better than a lot of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And he would be the favorite against probably all of them. So I don't think that's just for no reason, you know?
Me, that'd be perfect career for me if I had that career. You understand? But you supposed to be otherworldly? Nah. It's less than stellar. It's less than stellar. You supposed to be less than stellar. Walking around at 180 pounds? 160? 170? Come on, bro. You fighting 22 pounders coming up? 26 pounders coming up? Your best win is a 26 pounder? Career 26.
I'm with you, Ant. Me too, bro.
Bantamweight, actually. Santa Cruz started at bantamweight. Come on, bro. Now, I know Barrios got the title at 47.
Yeah. See, but that's my thing, man. Just because somebody had to come up is not an indictment on the fight in and of itself. We see fighters move up all the time and win. We seen Bud Crawford just do it, right? Care how close the fight was. He moved up and won. We seen Benavidez move up and win. We seen Morrell move up and win. Why we not crying when they got to go up? It's part of boxing. I can't make them weak-ass arguments. Bro, if you move your ass up and sign on the dotted line, I'm not about to make no excuse that you're a small guy, especially in this case. He's more times than not smaller than the guy that's on the other side of him. Like Lamont, Roach, they keep making this big deal about him coming up, and he's going to be bigger than him on fight night. That's why shit don't even matter. It's going to be a matter of skills and experience in that ring. It's not at nothing. That weight is not going to be a factor at all in the outcome of that fight, in my honest opinion. It's just not.
Come on, bro. Now, I know Barrios got the title at 47. Bud retired. If Bud never relinquished the title, he never get his hands on it. So I guess that one look better in retrospect. But he never get his hands on it. But he drained him. We got to boycott that man. I swear to God, we got to boycott this man. We got to boycott this man.
No, we don't.
I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it.
We just got to demand the best fighting the best. Marshawn, what's going on, fam? You got to demand the best fighting the best. You know what I mean? Boycott is not necessary because that's almost like hating to me. It's like wanting a man not to make his money. He don't force nobody to sign on the dotted line. He don't force nobody to buy a ticket and sit down and watch him fight. So a boycott is not the right, correct order of business. It's to make sure the business of boxing has the same vested interest of the fans as well. And you can put pressure on the fighters to give us the best fights available as well. But again, he leaving out a significant part of this situation, and we all know what that is. That's the Lomachenko situation. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. He was trying to give you a unification fight. That's why I'm not trying to hear all this like borderline slander. Like, let the man eat. Let the man do him. Said he trying to get his money and get the hell up out of here. Let him. That's what he want to do. That's what he want to do. As a fight fan, you have an option to watch, support, or don't. And just keep it trucking. I drain him fighting at his weight. Exactly. And if they drain 2 cents, then they big asses should go up and stop signing on dotted lines at weights where you know you are unhealthy at, and then blaming the fighter for crossing his T's and dotting his I's, making for damn sure that you don't come in outweighing him by 30 pounds, 25 pounds. He ain't no fool, man. They do their research. They not dumb. They're not dumb. That's the problem. They think he's going to be stupid to make a fight. He's not going to do it. I swear I want people to look up rehydration clause, man. Look it up. That shit is not to give somebody as an advantage, just to keep the playing field even. People don't get that. And the only time people complain about rehydration clauses is when you think it affects the guy that lost. If his ass is drained, then he should be up. That's his fault. Why sign on the contract and then complain that you drained? Hardcore casual, what's good, fam? That's just, I always said that. It just don't make no sense to me. Aisha, peace, Queen. How you feeling?
I'm so sick of him talking too much shit. I'm so sick of him, and he ain't saying the right shit. He said everything but the stuff we want to hear. And like I was thinking this too. Like I say, Shakur, but he talking about fight. Shakur talks about fight. Right. Let's fight.
Right. Average Joe, what he do? He's saying it,
but he talk. Oh boy, talk too much shit and ain't doing nothing. He said everything but fight.
I get all of that, but I'm gonna say this again because I do this shit for boxing. It's not about the one fighter. I just don't like for nobody to get shitted on. He entitled to his opinion. No issue with him, but you can't say a guy is not doing nothing because he's not doing what you want him to do. You can't. That's the problem. Like I mean this wholeheartedly. Like we invested in this sport. We love it. We spend our money, our time, our energy. Like we love it. You know what I'm saying? But we do not control the way these dudes' career moves. I don't care how many times you bought his pay-per-view. You don't get to determine the way he moves his career. And that's just the reality, and people just can't accept it. That's why I say that's just a senseless way to go about things. You can't control that shit, so why even worry about it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to always talk about what I feel like is the best available fights and hope we get them. You know what I mean? But I can't force nobody to do nothing. So he going to do what he see best for his career, as any other fighter should. And that's the key that people continue to forget. I'm not giving him an out and saying he shouldn't fight the best available opposition. I'm saying exactly that. Yeah, he should. But let's put the right type of context around it, bro. Because you can't say that the fight didn't happen because he being ducked. Because then when you hear from the fighter himself, the fighter say the fight going to happen. He ain't ducking. I rest my case. It's just how and when you going to get there is the issue. I get it. People growing impatient, but hey, man, we got to place blame accordingly. You can't just look at one guy and say, it's all your fault. It's just not, that's not realistic. Draper Wright, what it do, fam? How you feeling? James, what it do, fam? Dante, my guy in the building, what's good, bro? And you trust a black dude named Bernie, you stupid. Damon, what's good, family? How you feeling? You said Bernie going in as boxing fans, we get frustrated when we don't get certain fights. And look, I share that same frustration too, but I would never allow that frustration to allow me to think that the appropriate course of action is to say boycott any young man that's trying to get their paper. Like, we don't have to watch. You get me? But you shouldn't want that for him. Yeah, you should always want the best fights. So put the pressure on. Talk to the people. Keep talking your shit. You got a platform. Use it. But don't use it to say boycott, in my honest opinion. Use it to say, hey, man, fight that man. Say everything concerning the fight. I'm all with it. All in the realm of boxing. Demand it. Call for it. Say that you want it over and over. Call him out. Say all of that stuff. But I ain't about to tear him down. I ain't about to say a man that started from 126 and has been as high as 140 at 5'5.5" ain't done nothing in 30 fights in. I can't say that. The thing is, and I'm being honest, y'all, yeah, we want that shit too, but he not doing what you want him to do. Because if Tank, I'm being real, this shit is for boxing. If Tank Davis was from your hood, if he was your little brother or your big brother or your cousin, you wouldn't be trying to hear shit nobody talking about if they said he 30-0 with 28 knockouts and been in as many as 4 different weight classes, and you wouldn't be trying to hear them talking about he ain't never did shit. You would be on their ass. You wouldn't be trying to hear it. So that's how I look at it. What if he was from where you from? He represented where you come from. You never know. Like he they neighborhood hero, where they from. They rock with him. It's just what it is, bro. He got the people. And it got to be something about him. You can't say the man don't give you your money's worth. He might not give you exactly who you want to see. And I'm with y'all on that. But he going to give you your money's worth. It's going to be an event. It's going to be a show and somebody getting knocked out. You get me? Can't be tripping off this, man. Can't be tripping off it. And part of the reason why I ain't super in a rush, because it's like, I know after Shakur, it gets super thin at lightweight. It gets super thin at lightweight. Tell me it don't. Tell me it don't. That shit gets super thin. That's why I ain't tripping, man. I ain't tripping. I believe that fight gonna happen. I believe they both want the fight to happen, and that's it. But we can't shit on the man up until we get the fight. We can't disregard all the work the man is putting in and saying he ain't doing shit. Nah, he's not doing what you want him to do at home. And again, the last time I checked, none of them boxers is going to any office, any room, getting on any phone calls, trying to do what's best for the people at home. They not doing. They gonna do what's best for them and their people. That's what Tank doing. And I think that shit up until a point is led them in the right direction. Who's to say these fights can't happen? We don't have to holler boycott a guy to get any fight, bro. We don't. Let's just say we want it. Let's keep pushing for it. But let's also, and this is me, and I love boxing, and y'all know that's my guy, but let's make sure both parties are mutually invested in making the fight. Not just one person. That's for boxing. Let's make sure both parties involved. And I ain't saying one or the other is not, but let's make sure both parties is involved. Getting on the phone and something and hashing it out. We need this fight. But to boycott somebody is wild behavior. You can't do that. Shout out to KL. My guy, what's good with it, Brody? GTD 2025. You know it. Shout out to my baby girl, the queen, Miss Justdu in the building. You driving, safe travels on that road. Bernie need to sit this one out. Go to like a baby boat. Y'all been tearing them up with the go-to. I like Bernie, bro. I get it. People just opinionated. They strong in their opinion. They want what they want. They passionate boxing fans. But I'm going to always be real. We don't got to go over the top with it. I'm never going to promote the boycotting of any talent, bro. That's a real talent. He said it. He just spoke about how bad of a fighter he is. He just said it. He just told you how bad he is. But he just, all I hear is frustration, and the way he's going about it is not very tasteful at all. Like, we should just be pushing for the fights, not the boycotting. We should just be demanding that guys fight the top guys in their division. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? The boycott is a bit extreme, but I think he's a personality, and I really don't think he mean that. I don't. I really don't. Because that's weird. That's weird. It's so dumb. That boycott the only fighter in American boxing that brings casual fans to the sport to help it grow. Crazy. It don't make sense. Big Dre, my guy, what it do? Shout out to Big Dre. Birdie Signs, he got a little hate in his soul. It sound like you a little extra frustrated, but y'all know I'm always bringing back to boxing. We don't boycott nothing. We build on boxing. We support it, but we're gonna keep demanding what we feel like is the best fights for our money. Why? Because we spend our money. So I think we always got a voice, and you know you got an option to put your money there or not. And listen, I choose to support the man. I ain't bitching. Let's see the fights when it happen. But like I said, let's put the onus on both parties involved, not just the fighters. Let's make sure everybody in line with the same goal, and everybody want that fight, not just saying one guy. Both of them got to make this fight. It's going to take both of them making an effort to make this fight. It's not going to just be one guy.
But fight. Everything but fight. Send it to him. I'm gonna send him. He telling everybody else, I'm gonna send him back in the bag. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Do that to Shakur, bro. That's all we want to see. I don't care what you do after that. Still, you need a lot more to go. But
hell no, don't put Shakur in the bag. You could put the rest of them in the dirt. Don't do my Jersey brethren like that.
Start there. You understand? Start getting boycott Tank. Boycott Tank. You understand?
He tripping.
All right. Okay. All right. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. You know who it is. You know what this is. It's yours truly. It's Bernie the Boxer. All right. So we 18 minutes in, man. And like I said, I ain't going to hold y'all for long, but I had to say something. All right. So you got Keyshawn going up. He fighting for the title. February 14th, Valentine's Day, huh? Listen, you already know, huh? He going to give him another sweetheart. Huh? He going to add to the, you understand, the collection. Huh? We going to get it. Come on now. Hey, listen, in a great fight against a former Olympian, a silver medalist, you know, just like himself, a guy with great pedigree, undefeated, coming off a big win against Navarrete. See, Navarrete just came down to 30, beat the stew out of, oh my God. Punished, what's his name? What's that kid's name?
You see why people, you don't hear nobody complaining about that. Navarrete just came back down to 130 and punished Valdez. He punished him. Ain't nobody bat an eye and cry about nobody coming down, bullying, none of that. It's a fight. I'm tired of this shit. You sign a dotted line for a contracted weight. You make the weight. I'm not making no case for you that you too small. Don't fight then. That's not an excuse. That's not a good excuse. You a man just like he a man. You sign up on the dotted line. I'm not trying to hear shit. Especially when you get in there, you end up being the bigger man. I don't want to hear shit about no weight. Somebody show me out of the 30 fights that this man done won, which one of them did he win using weight? When? He don't even fight that way. He used skill. I don't understand it. It's like people missing it on purpose. It's not weight that's winning Tank Davis fights. And it ain't just power alone. And if you think that, you're probably going to be the next KO victim. Straight like that. Let's keep going.
Oh, my God. Punished, what's his name? What's that kid's name? What's his name? Valdez? Oh, my God. Punish that man. Oh, my God. Say, what have you done for me lately? I've been kicking ass. That's what Navarrete been doing. So Barichek coming off a domination victory over Oscar.
I think so, Draper. I think so. I think that was a valid win. He had some valid wins in his career. It's just the thing is, Draper, we almost talk like we expect guys to fight every one of their fights be somebody that's on their level. And the fact of the matter is, was something that people tend to forget, whether you like Shakur or Tank, there's not too many people that's equally talented to them two dudes. To me, in my opinion, there's not too many of them. So you got to think they got to fight what's left if they ain't fighting each other, and everybody that's left ain't considered trash to me. They got valid wins. I could name, we can go through the resumes if you want to. Like they both have valid wins. People just tend to take credit from what a good win is. They don't know what a good win is. If you don't get the name, it's about the matchup more so than the name, bro. It's not a lot of names at lightweight at this point, bro. I'm telling you. Outside of them two dudes that you talking about, they get thin as hell. Loma on thin ice. Usyk don't even know if Loma coming back, and that's his boy. You get me? So, Boxing Hacker, what's good with it? It's not weight draining. That is winning Devin's fights either. No, I don't think so. Listen, I think with Devin, I think he's reaped the benefits of having certain physical advantages, but I'll be one of the first people. Kevin was good with it, bro. I'll be one of the first people to tell you that I think he win his fights with skills too. I'll be one of the first people to tell you that I think he win his fights with skills, but I think he's enjoyed certain physical advantages in terms of being the bigger guy, particularly with the guys that George Cambosis of the world, the guys that he told they too small, the Regises and all them. Yeah, I think it's obvious that he's been a beneficiary of certain physical advantages, but that's not the end all be all. That's not the main reason why he win to me. You know what I mean? I think that's just one of the contributing factors, but I think when it's all said and done, I think Devin Haney is winning fights because he's skillful. And that's just giving him his just due. You got to, man. The kid is skillful. You ain't got to like him, but he can fight. Simple. You ain't got to love his style. You don't got to like the fact that, he bigger than these dudes, whatever, but he could fight. So it's not just solely on him being bigger. He actually is better than these guys he fighting too. You know what I mean? He was better than Loma on the night too. Walk around 165, 170 pounds and carry yourself to make 140 for no reason. That's why I say I put it in, I think it's proper context. Like, I don't think that's the end all be all with why he wins fights. But I damn sure do think, like I say, he's been a beneficiary of having certain physical advantages. One, being a heavier guy, being a bigger guy. And if that's not the case, then why, when he facing off with certain guys, that he telling them straight to their face, yo, you too small, you too little, you too small. So that it's obvious, you know what I mean? He didn't say that with Ryan because that wasn't the case. So that is a fact. But let's get back to Bernie, the boxer.
Valdez, a former unified champion at 130.
Agreed, 2 cents. Agreed. Let's talk fashion, my guy. Remo was
so
good.
We fight this guy that beat that guy. We ain't fight.
How damaging are the combos by the fans to the growth of the fans, because these dudes are the top percent in the world. That's why I say we got to start treating them like it, bro. We got to start treating them like it. We got to start acknowledging it. Yo, put this shit in its proper perspective. We know what you want to see, but I'm sick and tired of hearing a guy that's 30 and no, been through 4 weight classes, ain't done nothing. Terrence Crawford, been through 4 weight classes, ain't considered, he ain't done nothing. Like, I don't want to hear this shit. It sounds foolish. It sounds like people just say you don't understand boxing without telling me you don't understand boxing. Just say that. I'm tired of hearing this shit. I'm tired of hearing it. It's no matter who it is, it's like we downplay everything everybody's accomplished and say they're not doing nothing because they're not doing what you want them to do at home. I get that. It's frustrating. You want to see what you want to see when you got the money to see it, but boxing don't work like that. And the sooner people understand that, the better it'll be. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. I'm fight someone bigger than him. I'm telling you, that shit ain't easy. Constantly giving up reach, height, and weight advantages all the time. He just blessed with God-given power, but if he ain't had the skill, that shit wouldn't matter. So again, he ain't winning fights just because of no damn power either, man. Let's get back to it. Nor weight.
So we fighting this guy that beat that guy. We ain't fighting a guy coming off a loss. We ain't getting upgraded. We fighting somebody undefeated at that. Come on, so give Keyshawn his flowers. Give him his flowers. Shout out to Top Rank for the matchmaking. They're the best. They are the best. Now, I don't know. Now, once you get up there, get to talking, you get to feeling yourself and get to knowing what you're worth. Just throw your ass on out. Do the whole process all over again. Because, fighters come a dime a dozen. You understand? For real. True story.
But this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. And I mean this wholeheartedly for everybody that's listening. Y'all know I'm just do. I'm always going to get boxing that. Name me somebody else that's exactly the same level as a Tank Davis. And just name me. How many people do you got beating him at his weight class? How many people? Because outside of Shakur, like, he ain't saying nothing. Like, you think how I think to a degree, right? But that's one guy. That's one guy. Still a lot of other talented guys out there that both of those dudes, I believe are better. They both better than. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know, man. I'm gonna always give that man his credit, bro. I just don't see no reason why we should be taking it from him, man. Hold on. Shout out to my guy D, man. He said for the 50 piece in the cash. He said for keep doing your thing, bro. Much love, much appreciation for the support, fam.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
Right.
well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Much love to my guy D. Appreciate you, bro. Let's get back to this, man. Bernie just upset. That's all, y'all.
All the time in the world, but if don't nobody see you, it ain't gonna go nowhere. You ain't good, man. Come on, you be working.
But that's the thing. When Tank fights, so many people see him, so he don't have that problem. I think the issue is that he's been able to facilitate and garner the attention of both the diehard and casual fan without it necessarily fighting exactly who you want him to fight. And because of that, I think people have a problem with it. They almost feel like he's getting the praise without actually having to prove it. But at the same token, if you just really acknowledging how hard it is to keep performing on that level, then you will understand that, yeah, there's things that he's definitely accomplished, but there's still things that you want to see him do to prove just how good he is. And that's okay, but you don't got to shit on him to make the point. You don't. You're not going to keep telling me somebody with that many fights, they never did nothing. They said this shit about Crawford. I mean, some people try to question the Errol Spence. Like, you name it, they question it. I don't want to hear it, man. I'm for boxing, bro. Let's appreciate the shit that these dudes are doing while demanding the absolute most from them. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But to constantly shit on everything a guy is accomplishing just because he's not moving how you want him to move, it's silly to me. It's a waste of energy and time, bro. It really is. And you missing it. Because at the same token, you saying this boycott shit, but you watch every fight. You sitting up here telling us how dangerous he is, how he a bad man and all this and that, but he don't believe in himself. You don't get to where he get to not believing in yourself. I don't want to hear that shit. It don't make sense. Show me where he don't believe in himself. I get it, but if you can't prove undoubtedly that the reason he ain't fought that guy is because he's ducking him or avoiding him, I don't want to hear it. I know what the business of boxing be doing, bro. I know how long they just bled us out for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I know what Errol Spence just had to sacrifice to make that fight. You're not going to tell me that it's going to have to be some sacrifice for that fight to be made. And that's real. And at the end of the day, you can't tell me that you know exactly what both guys are willing to sacrifice to make that fight. So you can't shit on neither one of them. You just got to demand that they both sit their asses down and make the fight. That's what you do. You put the responsibility on both parties, because that's the real thing to do. That's it. That's it. That's all for me. Just be real about it. D for the win. What's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you, family. Shout out to my guy, man. He said Tank Davis, the smallest weight bully in boxing history. That shit don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's smaller fighters and everyone is bigger than him. For sure. Who is he bigger than? Name the fighters. Because name the fighters. That's a small ass guy. So name the fighters. It's probably a couple of them through 30 that he's been bigger than. Maybe a few of them. Name him. He's just not a big guy. He's not a big dude at all. Yeah. That's all you demand. You demand. And look, I just demand that shit from everybody, right? Because across the board, we want to see everybody fight the best fighters, not just one guy. You get what I'm saying? I get it. Like he the cash cow, but you have to make sure that both parties is equally vested in making the fight. I hear what the fighter is saying. I get, Shakur, my guy, but I think it's going to take them really sitting down and getting together to make that shit. At this point, I don't care what nobody else tell me. I don't care what nobody else tell me, because if we wait on the business of boxing to do it, there's no telling when we're going to get that fight. And we're going to be sitting up here year after year selecting which guy we want to blame for why they ain't fought each other yet. And I've seen that shit time and time again. That shit is old. I don't want to see it. I feel like the new wave is the guys sitting down making the fights, bro. Got to be realistic, too. You got to be realistic. Got to be realistic. Cigar Talk, what's good with it, Najee? How you feeling, bro? Got to be realistic, man. Say which fades because it's exhausted. Oh, shit. Yeah,
you're working at Wendy's. be the best in the world. Be working at Wendy's. If you don't get the opportunity. Shout out to Top Rank. But no, so like I said, we got Keyshawn Davis going up February 14th. We right back to back. So you understand, coming from this camp, going right to another camp. Shit, kid probably be getting ready in the second. What is December? This ain't 25th yet. So what we got, man, shit, Keyshawn about to be getting ready. He's serious. He got a new baby. You know what I'm saying? New house, new it.
Right, Dre. Just I like I always say, I'll never sit from my computer chair behind his laptop and tell somebody, you know, what I feel like they worth. But I do have I had this thing where it's just be realistic. You know what I mean? Be realistic. Don't finesse yourself out of the best situation possibly for your career. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the best possible fights in the world get made, and I don't want to see them fall by the wayside because one guy or the other wasn't realistic or willing to budge or you know what I mean, come to terms. And that's on either side. I just want to see a fight. I'm not about to go down what you worth and make that damn fight because you told the people that's your Super Bowl. And for the other guy, you know, you real recognize real. Y'all know y'all got to see each other. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to Keyshawn, 20 miles road working this week. Champ on top of things, man. I love what Keyshawn is doing, man. He's shining just like I said he would, man. I think it's only up for him, man. He just got to stay locked in.
You know what I'm saying? New house, new everything. Come on, this is what we're waiting on. And oh man, huh? Keyshawn knew anybody can get it. You understand? Keyshawn knew anybody can get it. You know, Keyshawn didn't knew anybody can get it. So shout out to Keyshawn. Shout out to DB3 as a whole.
Shout out to DB3.
Where we at now? What we done did? What we fought? When the last time we fought? November the 8th? Was it November the 8th? Keyshawn just fought. So we did have DB3. I'm sure everybody gonna be on there. It's gonna be a wonderful card. You understand? Come on, go bring the truth with you. Got to.
I think it's real. I think it's real though, Cal. Because think about it. Most people would feel like him, the bare mention of Tank name makes him a clout chaser. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I think he do need more seasoning. I mean, look, if they fought tomorrow, would it be a good entertaining fight for as long as the last year? But I just feel like with a guy with 30 up 30 to your 12, I definitely think seasoning would be the best thing for you. You know what I'm saying? And seasoning, listen, don't take it the wrong way. Seasoning don't mean you gotta go have a bunch of fights, but I say at the bare minimum, you gotta secure a strap. And then now you were fighting for real. And can't nobody dismiss you. You make yourself a legit world champion. Can't nobody dismiss you. So that could be the seasoning for me. You get what I'm saying, Cal? So when I'm saying seasoning, I'm saying a title shot and actually winning that fight. And even then, you would think God might still need more. But I'd say at the bare minimum, you at least need that strap around your waist to say, hey, look, hey man, you got to look my way now. You get me? I think a belt. I think a belt warrants that. You know what I mean? I think a belt says, yeah, you could at least look my way now. So, but before that, you definitely don't want to run into that situation prematurely because we seen how it ended for people. And it's with much respect to Keyshawn, you want to see him get the proper fights in before taking a challenge like that. But win a title in his next fight against Baranchik, it is what it is. I don't care. Give it to me sooner than later. I'm with it. You know what I mean? Let's get it, KO. Shout out to my guy.
To bring the truth with you. So look forward to seeing Kelvin. Look forward to seeing Keon. You know what I'm saying? Staples on the card as they keep rising. You see Kel's what he said. He'd beat both of them bums. Richard Henderson and Poirot. That's how we coming. Hey, Kelvin one of them guys too.
I ain't mad at that, KO. That's what it is for me. But you gotta. Yeah. Hey, you gotta do my boy. Why you gotta do my boy like that? Hey, my boy chasing greatness, KL. Don't hate. Oh man, real deal was good with it. We just go back and listen to how Bernie said it though. Sounded like to me like 2026 maybe. Right. Williams Zepeda, the biggest fraud at 135 is the undisputed challenger and struggle with Tevin Farmer. Hey Remo, you don't never say nothing crazy. You right, he has. Bo Mac told you about Spence. Keep laughing. Oh yeah, he's stupid. Keyshawn has been very impressive his last few fights. Yeah, young man that got skills, is undeniable talent, real pedigree too. Real pedigree.
If you don't believe in yourself, who gonna believe in you?
Nobody.
If you don't praise yourself, who gonna praise you? If you don't put yourself up there, who gonna do it? I'm saying,
nobody.
And who better than you? You know what I mean? And who best authority on you but you? Okay, shout out to Kelvin. You understand? We steady going, huh? He's steady growing as a
undisputed challenger is crazy. Remo wild for that, dude.
You know, maturity.
Remo came through with a slick one on the slide. He called that man an undisputed challenger. Man, don't want to fight no titleists, bro. Out here playing. And now that's real talk though, Remo. That's real talk. But you know what it is though? I've said it. I think I touched on it. Tank has cultivated and captured the imagination of the diehard as well as the casual fan. And he's done so without necessarily having to chase down belts and center his career around being undisputed or unified. But he's been a champion, you know what I'm saying, for years on end, right? But he hasn't had to go the typical route that a guy has to go, and the people love him. But I think that it's because he's giving you what you're looking for within a fight. And that's sleeping pills, like people getting knocked out. We know it, yo. They casuals love knockouts. Diehards love knockouts. It's a win-win. And as long as he continued to deliver that, meanwhile moving closer to those names and fighting those guys, it'll be all good, bro. Only 4,000 tickets left for GTD versus Roach. It's crazy. Fresh 313. Shout out to you, fam. Boxing Hacker, what's good with it, bro? Appreciate you with the 5-piece. If you consider the best, but not fighting the best, you will be criticized. Crawford, anyway, Cord, Tank, Devin, Floyd. Yeah, criticism works the same way. Nah, it's cool, but it's not criticism that's the problem, Boxing Hacker. Make sure that criticism is not slander, and make sure, you know, the criticism has to be put in its proper context. I'm sick of people. Could you wholeheartedly, Boxing Hacker, sit here and say a guy that started from 136, he 30 fights in with Tank's exact resume? Can you really honestly tell yourself as a fight fan at home that he's done nothing? That's like the worst argument that you could make about him. You get what I'm saying? There's no argument for that. To say he's done nothing is wild. Nobody should be saying that at this point. You got to put it in context. Yeah, he hasn't fought this guy, that guy, but you can't say the entire time he's been within the sport he's done nothing. It's crazy. That's crazy to say.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
He said boxers eager to go to. Bomax said Keyshawn gonna be saying like Bud Spence. Shit, the difference is, man. Bud Crawford had a shit ton of experience before they made that fight. That was the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like that make a world of difference. And I think it's important for Keyshawn to do exactly what he's doing. If that fight ever presents itself at any given time after you snatch up a title, you go ahead and take it. And I'm all cool with it. But in the meantime, just keep putting them wins together. You're gonna get the fights. And I also like how he said, man, he could keep building and doing what he doing and keep winning that way. And I like that, but you can also fight that dangerous guy if you get an opportunity to. So we'll see. Now that's a fact, B-Dog. That's true. That's true. Criticism cool, depending on the source of that criticism. Right. And you got to be realistic, bro. You can't just like with my problem be the criticism be way louder than the praise or the just do. Like at what point do you sit back and acknowledge anything the man has done within the sport and say, yeah, man, that was a good fight. That was a good fight. And I get it. It's something that's missing, but it's also a lot of good entertainment that he's gave you while he's been here. So I'm going to keep pushing that because that's what I believe to be true. But let's get that back to as a fighter,
his performances is getting sharper and sharper, and he listening and
no
again,
evidence,
he
my
himself.
guy.
He's a hard worker. Shout out to my boy, Night. You hear me?
Real
Shout
deal.
out to my boy, Night 757. VA stand up. Okay. All right, so what else is new, man? Nothing. What else is new? Nothing. I couldn't tell you nothing. I don't know why I ain't getting no comments in here. I usually have some comments. Somebody saying something. I don't know what done happened, but appreciate everybody in the chat, as I should say. Do a couple things for me. You understand? Like, subscribe, share. It's easy. That's all I'm saying. Like, subscribe, share. Easy. What else is new in this boxing thing, man? I don't know. We got Tyson Fury going up against Usyk. He said he ain't gonna do so much talking. He gonna be He's gonna be real serious. It's gonna be a good fight. Can't take nothing about that. They trying to get Klitschko out of there. Come on, get Klitschko out. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. Dubois, the way he looking, nah.
You be on my boy helmet on my soul.
Don't do that. We already went down that road 10 years ago against Joshua. No, and I think this guy is more on fire than Joshua at the time. So no, we're gonna leave Dubois alone. Now I can't say he's a real champion, but he's right up there in the
yes, he is
in the money.
See, this is what I'm saying. Yo, Daniel Dubois just knocked out Anthony Joshua when he was like a 80, what was it, 80-20? What was it? Some wild ass underdog. What do you mean you can't call him a real champion? Like, bro, what do we be saying in boxing? Like, is he fully established as a champion? Maybe there's an argument there, right? There's a conversation there. But the minute, in my opinion, that he smoked Anthony Joshua, validated him being a real champion to me. He fought like it. That was a fight where so many people picked against him. There was some people picking for him, but it was mostly against him. He was a crazy underdog. And he went out there and smoked that dude. There's no way you can now look at him and say he's not a real champion. Why do we do this to the fighters in boxing, bro? When you win a belt, you're a champion, bro. I'm not trying to hear it, bro. That was a legit win right there. I know it was AJ, but AJ is legit. I don't care what you think about him. That shit could have went either way. And he a whole champion out here. Yeah, that's wild, bro. I just don't do that, man. We just do. We give credit to the sport, man, not take it from him, man. He's a legit champion. Shout out to Daniel Dubois.
He right up there in the money, and he did whatever he did against
him.
And
his comeback trail was crazy. His comebacks, bounce back after losing to Usyk was crazy.
And he got a portion of the title. So we got either get a get back with we fight one of them. Dubois got to come on. You know what? I'm thinking as the heavyweight championship, as the head of boxing, shouldn't it be an undisputed champion in heavyweight? Shouldn't it be how we gonna lead as boxing and not lead right? You understand? So
what the hell? Did he not see Usyk become the undisputed champion? What happened? Did that not happen? Am I tripping, y'all? I don't give a damn where the belt went after the fact. He done it. Usyk legit done it. He is the guy, bro. He did it. Dethroned Tyson Fury, took his strap. He did it. He did it. I don't know if you saying because he not that right now because Dubois got a belt, but we all know he ain't take it from Usyk. Even though that fight was a little in question, but, you know, that's another story. Frequent Flyer was good with it, my guy. Yeah, Bernie just be going, don't he? Shout out to Bernie.
So if whoever wins out of Usyk and Fury, Dubois got to be the number one contender. He got to be the challenger. He got to be the number one contender, man. Come on, we got to lead by example. We got to be better in boxing. Boxing,
right, Mike? He proved a lot of people
slowly
wrong.
Going away. You know, look where they took us, man. They took us off Showtime. They took us off HBO. Then they took us off Tuesday Night Fight, TNT. We didn't try everything, and the shit ain't working. Something wrong. You know what? That's what Bishop said today. Sometimes you got to get on the other side.
Bernie funny as hell.
Going down this road, you got to change road. We got to get somewhere else. We got to do something. Like Crawford said. You heard what Crawford said on the advocate say he was talking? The fighters got to be more accountable. We got to do more. Come on. Like I said, come on, Tank. As the head, listen, heavy is the head that wear the crown, son. True. If you don't want to do it, get on. If you don't want to hold that medal, get on. Hey, listen, man. He said when St. Liston won the title, he said there's a lot of folks that don't want to see me with the championship, but they got to ride along till somebody come along to beat me. Now, look, Tank, get the fuck on. Shakur, go ahead and pick the medal up. You're the most decorated. You're the most accomplished. You're the youngest. You're the phenomenal. Let's go. Okay? Now, look, you might not like it, but he is fighting business. The man want to fight. Let's see.
Oh, Bernie is
and I believe, too, because I was thinking about Devin Haney. I was watching him and Shakur, and I watched the sparring session. Again, man, who going to bring it out? These guys ain't on this level. You know, Devin, like I say, is an ultra-talented guy. I didn't like his style. I didn't like his stance. I don't like this. But he's a talented guy. He know what he's doing. His styles make fights, and you've seen the sparring session. And I really believe that's going to be a great fight. But I said it to say this. He needs somebody to bring it out of him. This kid, man, he bored in the ring. He can't get nobody. He can't get Teofimo. He couldn't get he wanted Lomachenko. You see that man with Lomachenko 1,000 times. Lomachenko, everywhere he going, Lomachenko. Bob wouldn't do it for him. Why? Racial? Could be. You already know we the most, man. If you don't understand that
Lomachenko joint for me, y'all, just my opinion. I don't know, man. Like, we dismiss sparring all the time, but I don't know, man. I think he sparred with everybody, man. That shit got certain people just not necessarily, and it's not about being scared, but I don't think it made some people a little hesitant. Like, I ain't getting in there with him. Like, he too competitive. I don't know what it is, but there's no way, and I'll say this for the sake of boxing, there's no way that boxing should pass us by without either Shakur or Tank fighting Loma. That's crazy, man. And that if he retire, I listen. I think I get it because even Tank was saying he understand it. But damn, bro, like neither one of them gonna get a chance to fight that dude. Loma is a good fight for anybody, bro. Damn, I would have loved to see one of them dudes fight him. Either one at this point, bro. Either one. But how the hell we gonna allow like neither one though? But damn, Loma, neither one. Shit, me, bro. Damn, yeah. His disdain for the actual work that he put in is crazy. Loma not like that at 35. I think he's still a good fight for them dudes, though. 2 cents, because I don't think Tank. You look up and down his resume. He's fought talented guys, but I don't think he fought a Lomachenko, right? Stylistically, that's why I think the fight is fun. Same thing with Shakur. You know what I mean? That'd be a technical chess match. You know, him and Tank, that'd be a damn good fight too. You get what I'm saying? I think that'd be fun. Shit, they might for sure. They might, but we still want to see the fights, bro. Regardless of who we think gonna win, I still want to see him. I need to do something. They rush everyone else. Yeah, right. Loma lost all his step-up fights at 35. I'm not saying that I think he'll beat them, but wouldn't you agree, 2 cents, that you would rather see Loma than Lamont Roach? You know what I mean? Wouldn't you rather see Loma and Shakur as opposed to maybe Loma and Kid Austin? I mean, Kid Austin and Shakur? Possibly, you get what I'm saying? Just for the challenge, the stylistic matchup, right? Very experienced guy. Loma's a winner. He ain't, even the fights that he lost. Look at the fights he lost. Salido, how early that was. Teofimo, he was on Teofimo ass in the back half of that fight. Devin Haney gave him the toughest fight of his career up until Ryan. You get me? So that's what I'm saying. The look of it on paper, that's a great fight for either one of them. That's a great name for them to put on their resume. Very talented member. And I always wanted to see one of them knock him off too. And maybe I'm being selfish and there's no knock to Loma. But when Bob Arum started pushing that, he the same as, he of the cloth of Pretty Boy Floyd, and he's better. Muhammad Ali, shit like that. He always turned me off about Loma. So I always wanted to see him go in there with one of the top guys. And I feel like Shakur Tank was one of those good dudes. And I feel like he should have fought at least one. That's just me being maybe selfish, but he should have fought at least one, bro. Yeah, not real shit, though. Real shit. Shout out to For Sure. What's good with it, fam? I don't see Loma lasting 12 versus Tank, but Loma versus Shakur is a good one. Yeah, it'll be a good chess match. I think it'll be a good test for Shakur. It'll be a damn good fight. He going to test him, his wits and his IQ. You're going to see skills on display. That's going to be a good fight. I don't see boring fights for Loma. I never watched Loma in no boring fight. I think he'd make great fights with both of them. I don't think he beats neither one of them. I'll just say that, in my opinion. Anything can happen, but I don't think he beats either one. But I think he makes an interesting fight for both. And he is a unification. He would be that for both. And a great name to put on a resume for either guy. You know what I mean? Like, how many Lomas do you got on either guy got on a resume? You get me? So it's a good fight. Storm me out, 2 cents. Storm me out. Nah, but all jokes aside, I think he makes a good fight for both, and he's a good name for either guy to have on a resume. Very accomplished, talented dude, and stylistically a good matchup for both. I don't think he beats neither one, but it'll be interesting. Like most people think Tank knocks him out eventually. I think he catches up to him eventually. So it'll be a good fight as long as it lasts, because you never seen a boring Lomachenko fight. And then Shakur, if you're a fan of chess matches and IQ, that's what you're going to get in that fight. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a lot of IQ, a lot of smarts, ring generalship, all the whole deal. So I think it'll be a good fight too. You know what I mean? For either guy to win. How many levels did Adrien give you? Damn, Loma at this point name for sale. Yeah, man. I think he out of there though. I think Loma might retire. I mean, look, they asked Usyk about it. I'll play the little clip in a second. They asked Usyk about it. And I ain't saying he knows everything, but that's his guy. He don't even know if Loma coming back. USA Boxing, what up?
Boy, if they can kick a nigga, they gonna kick you. If you can hold a nigga down, they gonna do it. That's off the top. Now, I don't care how much they like. If they get a chance to kick you, your ass is kicked. That's it. Why that man didn't get Shakur that fight with Lomachenko? Come on. Even that, like I say, I still don't think Tank. I think Tank, for what they worth over there, I don't know. I can't even say if he'd have fought, if Shakur would have beat Lomachenko if he'd have fought him. Because he just don't.
Only one ring.
He avoids Shakur like the plague. That nigga, somebody need to tell that.
Tank over everybody. A lot of people say that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. This is a boxing space. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen, man. Try something different for today. Make sure y'all double tap that screen. Sub to the channel if y'all have it.
Nigga, you scared to death of this man. At the end of the day, you scared to death of this man.
Nah.
You scared to death of this man. Because ain't nobody else want to see shit else. You scared to death of this man. Don't nobody want to see nothing else, bro. I swear to God. Lamont Roach a good fighter. T.O. a good fighter. But looking like trash lately, as we seen. Devin coming off the law. Don't nobody. Nigga, can you crack that code? That's it. Boycott Tank. Boycott Tank. The whole team. The whole fucking team. The coaches, everybody. And them all.
Nah,
they all
bro.
in cahoots with the shit.
Hell
you
nah,
niggas is
bro.
holding him hostage.
Bro, what?
You niggas is tying him up. You niggas ain't advocating for him to fight the best. If he this, if he that, fight the best. He young too. He got fast feet too. He don't know how to set traps. Well, stay in the corner then. You ain't got to chase him around. Stay in the corner. You let him chase you then. Figure out a tactic. The man is the best. How you gonna duck him? He the world champion your weight class. Come on, bro.
Omar was good with it.
He's the silver medalist. He's the Olympian. Where was you at? Come on, man.
And that's all cool. All you're doing is just making the case that those two guys should fight, and I'm with that. But all that boycott shit is bogus work. You don't boycott shit. You allow men to make their living and do them, bro. And look, you could critique him, hold his foot to the flame. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. You want to hold him responsible, accountable, then do that. But definitely no scenario where we talking about no boycotting him, the team, all that. That's bogus work. They said it many a times. I don't understand what people can't get. Your team is supposed to put you in the best situations possible, and they're supposed to support the shit that you want to do. You got both Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin and said it on numerous occasions, bro. They want whatever he want, and you can never tell me that they wrong for that. They work for him, and that's how they treat it, bro. Whatever he want, look, we with it. We're going to prepare him for whatever it is he want. I don't think they wrong for that. I don't think they need to be boycotted for that. I don't know. I think it need to be understood and maybe appreciated, bro. They for the fighter. They for their fighter. Whatever they guy want, that's what they want. I don't see how that's crazy. I don't. Special K was good with it. Pedigree, no safety on his guy. Yeah, shout out to GTD, man, and the whole team, man. We ain't boycotting shit over here. But that's his Bernie thoughts. That's him. He on his own with that. He entitled to his thoughts and opinion, but I'm not jacking that. We don't boycott shit. We keep supporting and keep demanding the best, fighting the best. Simple. Simple.
He's the silver medalist. He's the Olympian. Where was you at? Come on, man. Come on now. Listen, like I say, he's a 3-division true world champion. Everybody he fought, he beat for the title. He beat Joey Gonzalez for the title. He beat Valdez for the title.
True.
He beat who he fucking fight for. What's his name? Kellen Santos for the title. Or
he was tripping right there, Bernie. He was tripping. You supposed to have that on the head, man. Off the head.
3-time world champion, bro. Come on now. That's it. He the best. He consider your wake up. And he keep calling your name. And he keep calling your name. You the only name that he keep calling. He the only. I swear, it's just like Crawford. You say in that sense, he can't get no fight too dangerous. He too dangerous one way or the other. He too dangerous. I don't even believe it's more risk than work. If you beat Shakur, that's the fucking. If you lose, he the best. The fuck? How you can't go down losing to Shakur unless you just get your ass whooped like Spence did. Now, Spence.
Yo, Bernie is hilarious, y'all.
Get the fuck up. That can lower your status a lot. That can lower your status. Domination. You understand? What that's what Salvador Sanchez did to I was just watching that against Wilfredo Gomez. Beat the stew out of him from 1-7. Now,
Kyle, you
in
a
the realm of
fool.
boxing, we'll be looking at it on paper, thinking that ain't gonna happen. It could be a boring fight, could be a good fight. You never know. But do we gotta now I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to see nothing else because we all can see Lamont Roach fading, getting tired mentally, and going out. Fading, getting tired, and go out mentally. We mentally fade and get knocked out. We can see that. I can see that. But I'm rooting for Lamont Roach.
That's crazy. He counting Lamont Roach. Counting Lamont Roach out like that is crazy. While rooting for him is crazy. He making my back hurt. Hold on. Bro, how you going? Hey, yo, bro, how you going to count that man out but say you root for him? He said, hey, you going to mentally get tired and get knocked out. But I'm rooting for Lamont Roach. Like, yo, what? I'm pretty sure if Lamont Roach heard that, he don't want you rooting for him, bro. I'm pretty sure you probably one of the worst dudes. I don't know. Should you be rooting for Shakur, bro? I don't know, bro. After that one, got me scratching my head on that one, bro. That man said, yeah, he gonna get mentally tired, you know. He gonna get knocked out. But I'm rooting for Lamont Roach. Hold on, let me run it back. Yo, he's hilarious, yo.
Now I don't want to see nothing else.
I don't want to see nothing else
because we all can see Lamont Roach fade, getting tired mentally,
and
going out.
Look,
fade, getting tired, and go out mentally. We mentally fade and get knocked out. We can see that. I can see that, but I'm rooting for Lamont Roach. I'm rooting for Lamont Roach.
Yo, Bernie is a fool, yo. He is a savage. He don't even know it, bro. Bro broke it down like, yeah, mentally, I can see it. Getting mentally faded, mentally worn down, and just get knocked out. Oh, yeah, but I'm rooting for Lamont Roach. Like, at this point, Lamont don't want you, bro. He don't want your vote, bro. He don't want your vote. I think he good, bro. I think I speak for the whole Roach family when I say they good on anybody that is rooting for him. But expecting them to get knocked out is crazy. Like, I don't know how I can do the two. It's not mathing. If I know that that's what's about to happen to you, I mean, I can root for you. Yeah, I get it. You rooting for him, but you know it's still crazy. It sounds crazy the way you say it, though, man. Some stuff you just got to think it in your head. It probably sounded crazy. It probably sounded the right way in his head. It probably sounded different, yo. It probably sounded different when he was thinking about it, man.
We mentally fade and get knocked out.
He hoping for an upset like hell. He is.
But I'm rooting for Lamont Roach.
Yeah, he is.
I'm rooting for Lamont Roach. Now, that's it. It don't get no better for Lamont Roach. If he get this, it don't get no better for Lamont Roach. What would he do? Would he fight Shakur? Probably. But that's the fight you want to see? No. A lot of us want to see, I do want to see domination. I do want to see undisputed. I want to see a solid champion. But I want to see the matchup. Jesus. I want to see, can we just get that one out the way, please? Just one fair one. And y'all can go about your opinion. It don't gotta be a fucking 3-fight deal. What the fuck? That's what the problem is, too. Business.
See?
Business.
But look, just to be fair to the conversation, I get it. It don't gotta be a 3-fight deal. But if you're just going to go off of what Steven Espinoza said recently, he wanted something that was further, that extended past the 1-fight deal. So you get what I'm saying? For all people, no, that could be the reason why it didn't happen. And I'm not saying that's 100% is, but you just got to take into account what that man put out there and take it for what it's worth, right? It is what it is. He got his side, Core got his side, but he did say what he said. But I don't think he was saying that, or he put out that information, Steven Espinoza, to frame somebody as a duck. I don't think that's what he was intended on doing. But we boxing fans, and we gonna make of it what we want. But I don't think that's what he was trying to do. My bad, y'all. Pardon me. Ah, man. Kids got me sick, y'all. I've been sneezing for 2 days. Oh, my bad. My damn back hurt. Now, Marshawn, appreciate you, family. Much love in the super chat. He said, we just want to see the fights. And I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. I just think most people's ideal at what happens up until we get that fight is just different. But I think we all want the same thing because that's pretty much what he's saying. And he, like I said earlier in the video, he acknowledged how.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to Marshawn, but he want what we want, and he know that man is serious. That's why he want to see it. Malaza, what it do, family? How you feeling? Skills, my brother. What's good with the skills? How you feeling? Picasso, he said Bernie Mac needs to chill. He just excuse me, pardon me, Queen. I thought I confused you for somebody else. I thought maybe I got you all wrong. Pardon me. My apologies, Queen. I got you. Won't make that mistake again. I appreciate that correction. Appreciate you.
This is business, but just like, okay, let me say it like this. And I don't want, it's like this. I had a little trouble at the YMCA. I'm at the YMCA, and a kid come in, he want to use the bathroom. Now, he wasn't a member, obviously. A kid want to use the bathroom. The YMCA is separated. You have one door you can go that leads back to all the activities, and you got a bathroom in the front. So you got two bathrooms. The woman told the man can't use the bathroom. It's against the rules. Let the man use the bathroom because
whatever. What you talking about?
I understand that, but look, sometimes we gotta step out. Everything is business. Fuck it, if it's one fight deal, that's a business deal.
But see, he putting his foot in his mouth. To a degree, y'all. To a degree. Gianni was good with it. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. But he putting his foot in his mouth to a degree because he said even a one fight deal. Well, according to Steven Espinoza, that's what was offered. I mean, or that was what was on the table. You get what I'm saying? However you want to look at it. Offered on the table, discussed, preliminary. I don't care how you look at it, but that was a available option for what Espinoza said. So Bernie got to be careful, man. I know he ain't catching everything, so maybe he didn't see that. But he got to be careful with what argument he making. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you can't try to put all the onus on just one guy without knowing the ins and outs of the situation and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Right deal.
Right.
We don't know. Nigga might not want to fight. We don't know what's going to... Is the future told? No. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. He could sleep Shakur. Boom. Ain't no second fight. Why would he need? He sleep Shakur. He knock Shakur. What he going to need to fight for? Ain't going to need to be no more fights. All right, he go up.
Right.
Shakur go down.
True.
It's it. You know what I'm saying? He get outboxed. Come on. Now we got another time. Now he got another chance to get outboxed. It's a close fight or whatever. Now he got his get back. He can finally be in the ring with him. He can finally know what it is in a professional setting. I know they spar in an amateur or in a practice session, but we talk about in a professional setting with them 8-ounce gloves on, no headgear. You understand? All right. So now they got to look at him in a professional setting on the big stage. However the fight go, then we can figure that out. Do the fans want it? Because that's how we're going to pay. It's us.
Right.
How you get the money? The man can only project how he going to pay you off the strength of what we feel. Boycott Tank. You motherfuckers is sad. And it's motherfuckers like you who don't have no substance. It's motherfuckers like y'all that don't got no substance. Who don't care about no morals, no values, no integrity, no substance. It's motherfuckers like you.
Man, bro, we've been kicking it with you this whole stream. How you gonna just turn on us like that? How you gonna just now? You was cool when it was cool, but it wasn't cool when you was blaming on Tank. But I got it. But damn, you just gonna flip the script now? It's us. He gonna tell us it's us, man. We've been kicking it with you the whole stream. I've been stalling you out. The nerve of Bernie to tell us it's us. You know what I'm saying? He bogus, y'all.
It's sad. Y'all the ones hampering the guys. Y'all the one hampering. It's us.
No,
it's
us. Oh, all right. He said he threw himself in there.
It only take one. Listen, you want them folks to change. You want them white folks to change. You want that government change. Don't go to the grocery store. Don't go to the gas station for a day. Don't go spend no money with them for a week. You want the man to fight? Man, stop. Don't nobody tune in on the motherfucker. When they show up, don't nobody tune in.
That sound crazy.
Who give a fuck? You that hard to play entertainment?
That sound crazy,
turn the shit
bro.
off. Fuck it. No.
I can see he might have an argument if he actually didn't watch the fights, but he watched them too. This is the crazy part, y'all. He watched them too. I guarantee you he's seen Frank Martin and Tank. I guarantee you he's seen it. I guarantee you he's seen Tank and Ryan Garcia. I guarantee you he's seen both of them fights, bro. Like, you talking about, that's why he said we the problem. Yeah, you too, Bernie, because you watching them too. It ain't got nothing to do with us being pressed for entertainment. We just like a good show. And whether or not he's fighting the absolute guy that you want him to see, he's going to give you a show. That can't be denied. You can argue and debate about the guy that you want to see him fight. No problem. But you can't deny that the show is going to be given. He's going to give you one. It's going to be your money's worth. Somebody probably going to meet their untimely demise inside of 12 rounds and backflip off the top rope. Everybody go home. Everything good.
Turn the shit off. Fuck it. No. They playing with you. They playing with your time. They playing with your money. They playing with, man, come on. I'm a boxing fan. I care. I take this shit seriously.
Me too, but don't
believe in my
boycott
fighters. Come on, we got a lineage to uphold. We got a lineage to uphold. Your ancestors, I talked to Devin. Well, I reached out to him. I do text message or do whatever, comment or whatever. Like I say, come on, bro. Look back into your ancestors. Find a commonality. You understand? Find a commonality. Find something that you see in one of the greats, that you see in yourself, whatever that is. Embody that and rise. Embody that and rise. Come on, man. Come on. The shit's so watered down now. Like I said, niggas is wearing purses. They ran tight pants. And one fella had his ass out. And he wasn't Prince. Come on. We too out. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. You know what it is. It's yours truly. It's Money the Boxer. All right. You know what? And I appreciate everybody, man. I swear to God, I don't know why I ain't got no comments, because I said it was. No, I fucked up. That's why. I was supposed to say it's not made for kids. That's why I don't have no fucking comments. My bad. I messed up. That's why we don't got no comments. Okay, I have to catch them later. I keep forgetting. It's supposed to not made for kids. That's why I have comments. I thought I did that though.
619 Cali Factor, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Come on, man. Should be Bernie catchphrase. Come on, man. You're right. He said every couple seconds. He said, "Now I gotta talk to my ancestors." Yeah, Cal. Hey, Cal. To get taken, Shakur, we gotta talk to our ancestors, bro. We gotta talk to our ancestors, and we got boycott. In the meantime, that's according to Bernie, yo. Bernie ass out of pocket, but he a funny dude. Shout out to Bernie, man.
Anyway, all right. I was watching Chris Eubank.
Bernie boycotted them comments on his own damn live. I tell you that.
And Chris Eubank, like I say, I'm not a fan. I didn't follow UK fighters, but I do respect them. I just, for some odd reason.
Hey, look, man, that's pretty much the end of what I want to drive in here. So y'all always know, man. Somebody sent that to me, so I said, man, we could chop it up, man. We could chop it up and build on it. But at the end of the day, man, I think my sentiments are always going to be the same when it pertains to Tank Davis. You got an option. You can either support him or don't. I don't think the fights that you get are so egregious that you can't support them. Yeah, you could question and say that there's better to be given, but you got to have a real conversation around it. And it ain't as cut and dry as talking about boycotting somebody and their whole team because they won't do what you tell them to do. Meanwhile, to love it or hate it, you hear the fighters express his disdain for the sport and his frustration and saying, look, I'm a legend and where I'm from. Like, I don't care about none of that belt stuff y'all talking about. It's either you going to accept it or you not. And I think that's where he at with it. So he going to move on his own terms. And that's just what it is. And that's the same thing every other fighter do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 619. How you feeling, Brody? Bernie boycott his own live. Who getting better fights than Tank? Tank gave you a real show. Gave you a show before the show and stuff like that too. So he gave you good fights. I mean, he ain't the only one. It's a lot of guys giving us great fights, but he, like I say, he captured the imagination of both diehard and casual, and it's undeniable. And people support him. Cash Crypto, what it do, Cash? How you feeling, bro? So I'm just not in the business of hating on him or taking credit from things that he's put on, but I'm pretty sure I'm hoping to see them fights. Just like I said that about the Lomachenko fight, and if it was up to Tank, we would have got that fight. You know what I'm saying? We could have never predicted that the reason we wasn't going to see that is because Loma was thinking about retirement and stuff like that. So that's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy when you think about it. But let's keep rolling, y'all. Let's keep rolling. Damn. Man. He said Teofimo fought Claggett, and yeah, he picked him Tank for all the hard hitters at 35. Yeah, man, he fought talented guys, man. People just have their own interpretation of what they want to give credit for or what's deemed a valid opponent. And I get it. You know, I can't say it enough. Like, I don't want to be a broken record, but we know what the fights people want to see. But like I said, that don't mean everything he's done is nothing or meaningless in the meantime. That shit just don't make a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep rolling, man. We ain't boycotting Tank. We supporting him, but we're going to keep demanding that he fight the absolute best. But we're going to demand that not just he fight the absolute best, everybody fight the absolute best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Everybody. 007 in the building. Tank got the raid for this Roach. Yeah, that truly do. Yeah, Maniac said. He say, the most ridiculous. Gertz is a fool. Rather see Teo versus Tank rather than Shakur. I'll say this, bro. The reason why I would rather see the fight with Shakur is because it's in his division. And that's obviously the outside of him, that's undeniably, I think, in my opinion, the best other guy. So, and being in the same weight class, there's no need to bypass that fight for a Teofimo fight, in my opinion. If the Teofimo fight is something that he want, he could always still do that. But I think the Shakur fight is within more of arm's reach, it seems like, because they at least is in the same division. And I don't know if he's going to be going up there on, at 140 at this point. So, Bernie looking like the Mad Magazine dude. Yeah, stupid, man. But let's keep rolling, man. So shout out to Tank. Keep doing what you doing. Him and Lamont Roach got their fight on the way. We're going to get that fight out of the way March 1st, and he's going to be on to the next. And hopefully it's somebody that people want to see. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny because I'm pretty sure most people that's complaining, they're going to know exactly everything going on in the fight, whether they hate watching or they genuinely supporting because they bought the pay-per-view or went to the fight. But they're going to know exactly what happened with that fight. They're going to know who won, what the outcome, what round it ended in. If it's a knockout, they're going to know. So it is what it is. But let's keep rolling, man. Something else that I've been seeing floating around and people like debating about, and it's cool. Everybody got a different take. Everybody got their point of view or, opinion on how these fighters are, who's better than who. But, I seen Coach Kenny over here on Mill City Boxing, and he was saying Lamont Roach was more elite than Shakur Stevenson. So I just wanted to play this in real time because somebody sent it to me. And let's hear what the coach had to say, man.
Physically, I don't think so, but that's the fight that everybody want to see. That's the fight that everybody want to see. So, make it happen.
Coach, you said physically. What do you mean by that? Physically? Like, you mean gameplay, you put them in the ring, it's not gonna be what people think type to you?
Yeah, a lot of people think that he gonna handle Tank, he gonna go 12 rounds without getting touched at all and this shit. It's not gonna go like that.
I don't think nobody that's realistic think Shakur is gonna go a whole 12 rounds without getting hit. I mean, I haven't seen him go a whole fight without getting hit ever. So I seriously doubt that a fight with Tank Davis would be the fight that he goes without getting hit at all. But I think what people are saying, for the people that do believe in Shakur, and I got to speak on this because I hate one-sided arguments. Everybody ain't going to think the same. There's some people that believe in Shakur. There's some people that don't. There's some people that's a hell of a lot of people that believe in Tank. There's some people that don't. It's okay, but it's just,
right.
I don't think people feel like he's going to go the whole fight without getting hit. It's like they feel like he could avoid being knocked out. That's different. Yeah, you're going to get hit, but I think, if it's anybody that could potentially avoid being knocked out, I would think it would be him. I mean, I think I've heard all I need to hear from the fighters that share the ring with both guys, that he clearly got to be one of the hardest dudes to hit consistently on a consistent basis. So it's like, why wouldn't you want to see it? You get what I'm saying? I don't care what you think it's going to look like. You should want to see that. So I just speak for the people that think that it's a crime to believe that Shakur can make it the distance without getting knocked out. Now, he's never fought a Tank Davis, true indeed, and Tank Davis never fought a Shakur. So that's even on both sides to that regard. They never fought somebody that is going to provide what the other one is going to provide. It's only one Shakur. It's only definitely one Tank Davis. We know this shit, right? But I don't think it's a crime to believe that, you know, something he's been showing you consistently every single fight, that's not something that he can't show you again. Like, think about what I'm saying to you. Yeah, has he shown it against that guy? No, of course not. That's why you want to see the fight. A reign of peace, Queen. But what I'm saying is, you've seen him go the distance time and time again. It's so real that people still questioning his chin because they haven't watched the fights close enough to know that he got hit with real shots in the fight. He just got a better chin than what people realize because they don't really watch the shit. He get hit. As great as his defense is, he get hit. He got hit in his last fight with good shots, but just got a solid beard with the guys that he got in there with so far. So I think it's a fight that is always going to be intriguing because you just don't know. Like, he's shown you time and time again, like, it's very hard to hit him consistently and hurt him. You know what I mean? So we know if it's anybody that can do it, it would be Tank, right? Okay, then. He got feet, IQ, defense, offense, got the sleeping pill. He administered real live melatonin in real time. So we get it. Why the hell wouldn't you want to see that? You got to be crazy. That's why I ain't trying to hear shit with nobody. Oh, well, I want to see this fight more. I know why y'all want to see the fight more. I know some of these other fights why y'all want to see it more. And I'm going to call some of the people out, in my opinion, because when people tell me that you would rather see a guy that is going to give you more of the fight that you want to see, who is that going to favor? Let's be honest. Going up against Tank Davis, right? If the guy on the other side of him is going to give you the kind of fight that you're looking to see somebody, that mean they're going to be in the fire with him, right? That mean they're going to be mixing it up and fighting him. Who is that going to favor in the long run? Who is probably the most proven puncher at the weight class? You get me? So that's why some people rather see it. Yeah, it'd be more entertaining, but you also feel more comfortable feeling like you know your guy is going to win against a guy that's going to bring the fight to him. I want to see a guy bring something that he might not have seen. And I'm pretty sure them two dudes ain't seen each other. He's seen people try to bring the fight to him. He's seen that. What he haven't seen is somebody make it extremely hard to hit him. That's what he haven't. Nobody's been able to escape him in that regard, with the exception of Pitbull and somebody that he fought, I think, a 6-rounder way early in his career. Other than that, everybody else bit the dust. And people in recent memory is biting the dust. So you got a really good chance of seeing it. But if you really want to be honest, there's one thing that you've seen from one guy consistently, and there's one on the other end. The guy that got the punch is the guy providing the knockouts that you've seen consistently, right? So somebody got to lose, right? It's either going to be it's either him or him. You know what I mean? Either or. Kello, my guy, was good with it. Even if he on his bike all night, I mean, shit. We can't say that standing right in there is the way to fight him, right? That shit ain't work. That's how that work out for everybody else. So my thing is, I think you got to mix it up. I don't think you could be on your bike all night, and I don't think he will be. Because I outside of the De Los Santos fight, and I'll even say it was times where he was backing him up, I've never seen him do that. So I think that's just like a narrative more so. I think people expecting that, but I've seen him stand right in the pocket. I just played a clip from a older fight where he was just right in the pocket beating this guy up right in front of him. Like, but again, do you necessarily take that approach with one of the most dangerous punchers in the division? Probably not. So I think it would be in Shakur's best interest to do exactly what he do. Make it extremely hard to be hit. The shit that people complaining about, I feel like is your best way to win. Because if it wasn't, then I don't think people will be complaining about it. It's almost like, yeah, well, I want him to, stand in there. And yeah, I know. Because that favors the other guy. That obviously favors the puncher. It's important for him to stick to his fight and do what he do. And if people going to hate the performance, they're going to have to hate it. But he comes to win. That's one thing I will say. I can't sit here and predict how the fight going to play out. In my mind, I don't think he'll move the entire fight because I don't think you can win like that. I don't think you could beat a Tank Davis moving the entire time. I think that'd be a little crazy. Like, you'll put yourself in some bad situations. You're going to have to mix it up. Because if you're doing the same thing over and over, so you constantly moving and you being, easy to read. And that's a guy that can pick up on patterns very well. So I don't think no one particular strategy gets it done. I think you got to mix it up On all honesty, you got to mix it up. But I know for sure just coming there to try to fight and bang it out, how people keep acting like they expect him to do, that shit is not going to happen. He's not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But let's play this, man. Let's hear this from Coach Kenny, man, so I can get this out there.
Physically, I don't think so, but that's the fight that everybody want to see.
How's Shakur going to beat
That's
Tank?
the fight that everybody want to see.
The same way he been beating everybody else, outthinking him, outsmarting
make
him.
it happen.
Coach, you said
I know it might seem impossible to you, but
what do you
I
mean
don't
by
think
that?
it's impossible.
Physically. Like, you mean gameplay, you put them in the ring?
The fight was as easy as people made it seem, then I think it would have been made already. I think they would be targeting him undeniably. It wouldn't have been Loma. It would have been him. It wouldn't have been no Loma. So, you know, I get it. I know a lot of y'all feel like Tank Superman, can't nobody do nothing with him. I seem to think that that's going to be his toughest challenge, and I feel like that for both guys. If I'm wrong, I'm going to just be wrong, but I rock with both, support both. But I will never create a dialogue or conversation that makes it seem like a guy with that kind of pedigree that showed you all he do is win, that barely lose rounds, is all of a sudden he got to lose. Like he has no chance. That's not a logical way of thinking. Every fight he's in, he's going to have a chance to win. And the same thing for Tank. Every fight he's in, he's going to have a chance to win. I would never look at a guy that's a winner to that degree. One of the absolute, and I get it, amateurs is amateurs, but one of the undeniably best amateurs coming up at his time, and then turned to be a pro and he's showing the same shit. I can't say that he has no chance to win. I could never say that. You definitely got a chance. And if he didn't, I think they would be targeting him right now. I think the fight would be been made if he was that easy to beat. So, I mean, again, I've been asked this. I shout out to the Rise podcast. I've been asked that over there. Like, how does he beat him? I don't have no script of how you beat him. Like, we haven't seen it, but I know for damn sure it ain't going to be standing right in front of him. This movement that people complain about, this defense that people shit on, yeah, that's the shit that he need to beat him. I constantly outthink him. You got to be able to outthink him. He's shown me the ability to do it. I think he can do it with anybody he get in there with. On the right night, I do. So I feel like that shit is a pick 'em fight to me, and I'm going to always stand on that. I never picked who I thought was going to win, but I see it for both guys. I could see shit happening for both guys. For me, that's just the only way, because nobody's going to tell me that if there's no way that nobody's unbeatable. So unless you think one guy's unbeatable, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll say this too. If he fought Shakur next and it wasn't Lamont Roach, would Shakur be the best fighter he got in the ring with? So I think that right there would be a reason to give him a fair chance. But let's be real, bro. I've said it before, man. That's a dangerous fight for my guy, man. He got to be on his 8+ game. He know it. But that's what you take these fights for, bro. I think that's the way you prove it. Shout out to Tuesday. It's all good. You know, it's all good. We just gonna build. I'm gonna still be fair to both guys. I gotta be, bro. 007 was gonna take too violent for Shakur and shit, not tough enough. Where do you got to back that off of, though? Tough enough in what way? Like, what are you backing that off of? You get what I'm saying? Think about it. Hector Garcia went how many rounds? 7, 8? Fighting in the pot, not bouncing and moving around, fighting. He ain't no crazy puncher, none of that shit. I just don't think people are giving him a fair enough shake. They almost treating it like he fighting Superman or something. He not fighting Superman, bro. You're not gonna tell me, and this is just to anybody that's thinking like that. You're not gonna tell me a guy that barely loses rounds versus a guy that we know gives up rounds, he has no chance at winning that fight. You're not gonna tell me that. You're not going to tell me somebody that displays the sweet science on the highest level, and the only people that can't see it are boxing fans, not the fighters. You're not going to tell me he don't have a chance at winning. You're not going to tell me that. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to tell me that. Take me fighting good fight for the fighter. I got Shakur. I just don't think it's going to be that easy. I don't. I think Shakur would be a very tough test for him. I think he'll be difficult to figure out. I don't think it'll be easy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like people are complaining about how he going to fight, because they hoping he don't do what he do. I'm a news flash for all y'all people that's expecting him to not do what he do, which is win. You got him effed up, man. He not that other guy, bro. He not going to be tricked out his spot. He not going to be tricked out his position. That's why I appreciate him. He going to do what he need to do to win. I think he's a winner. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I think he going to do what he got to do to win. You can't tell me a guy that don't really have close fights, don't lose rounds, don't have a chance to beat anybody that's in front of him. Can't tell me that. With that kind of pedigree, nah. I'm say I know this court ends up on the ropes in the corners. A lot trying to maintain that distance on fighters that press forward. So the factor piques my interest if him and Tank fall. Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it, bro. Nah, my boy don't like to lose. That's why he go in there and win. You did. Be everybody but Tank, respectfully. Hey, man, let's see it. Nah, I love this conversation, bro. I love this conversation because I think people are just saying who they think gonna win, and I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with it. I'll never be mad at nobody for them saying they think Tank can knock him out. But I'm gonna always tell you, because I'm gonna tell you that's something that you've seen with consistency with Tank. So don't tell me that he can't knock somebody out. That's not crazy when people say that to me. But it is crazy when people tell me that Tank Davis can't be outboxed. Because that's like saying he can't, there's no way for him to lose then. And I don't think you have to knock him out to beat him. I don't think that's the case. I don't. I think anybody could be outboxed. Remember, it's boxing. It's boxing, not knockout. And what happens, and that's the conversation people don't like to have. What happens if the guy doesn't get knocked out? What happens? You can't just be sure that he 100% gonna lose. That's all I'm saying. Get a guy a fair shake because he deserve it. He'd be the best guy he got in there with. It'd be a much different style than I think everybody's fought to date. And it's the same thing for Shakur. The challenges is real on both sides. They present different dangers. You got a guy that don't win rounds versus a guy that will give up early rounds. You give Shakur a 3-4 round advantage, that wouldn't be smart, right? But if you let Tank clip you, wear you down, mentally drain you, then you out of there. So it's shit that you just want to see if they can do to each other. Can Tank be outboxed? Can you knock Shakur out? I know for a fact anybody can be knocked out, anybody can be beat. You get me? We just seen Jaime Munguia get knocked out by a guy with 4 KOs. And I guarantee you, not one person in this chat predicted Jaime Munguia getting knocked out this Saturday. No, nobody. Ain't nobody have him getting knocked out by a guy with 4 KOs. But we always talking about how guys can't punch, this, and that. They don't have a chance. You got to show me. So y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. Had a phone call. Pardon me, y'all. I saw Munguia was going to go by decision easy, but look what happened. Right. I'm just saying anything can happen. I'm going to always say that. When people talk about that matchup, they don't get a guy on the other side his just due. He's a winner in every sense of the word. The dude don't have close fights. You know what I'm saying? He barely lose rounds, bro. And that shit is real. So I don't know. He's a smart guy, man. He's a smart guy. But damn, y'all let me play this from Uncle Ken.
It's not gonna be what people think. Tap to you.
Yeah, a lot of people think that he gonna handle Tank. He gonna go 12 rounds without getting touched at all, and this shit. It's not gonna go like that.
Right.
You know.
Right. Has Tank talked about retirement with you before?
No. Only time I hear him mention it is when he does the interviews. He might speak on it here and there, but he never talked. No. But if that's what he chooses to do, I support him. If he said I'm gonna fight 10 more years, I don't suggest him fight 10 more years, but I'll support him as long as you step into the ring.
And you see, that's it. That's the part people keep missing with the coaches, bro. They for the fighter. They just there to train them and support them. Whatever that man want to do, that is their job to get him prepared to do that job. That's all they want to do. They don't care. They don't have a direction. They not behind the scenes trying to manipulate his career and tell him how he should move and tell him what moves he should make. They just supporting him. So whatever come up, whatever they on board. That's just it. That's it. That's all. That's what they supposed to do. Support their guy. Whatever their guy want to do, they on board with it.
Right.
Both of the coaches.
People saying in the comments, hey, is Lamont Roach more elite than Shakur Stevenson?
I think so.
He
He take more chances. He engage more. He's stronger. I think he's smarter.
You're talking about, you're out here talking about the exact attributes specifically.
Yeah. He engaged, man. Lamont come to fight. You know.
I'm gonna say this, bro, because I'm tired of the BS. Most of these people don't have no choice but to engage because they're not good enough defensively to make sure you can't hit them with that shit round after round. Let's just call it what it is. Most people are not that good defensively to make sure you can't hit them. So they find because a guy is willing to engage means he's better than the more proven fighter is wild to me. I don't like to do no triangle theories, but we seen what happened when Core fought Jamel Herring. Now, let's not forget. Ain't no damn way. Just because a guy take more chances don't make him more elite. You tripping. That just means he give Tank more opportunities to knock him out. That's all that means. That means you give Tank more opportunities to sing him a lullaby with no pillow and no blanket in front of all those people watching. And you said you're going to have your son out there? You better think about that. Tank said leave him home. I think he might be serious. Nah, shout out to Coach Katie, but I think that's wild, though. That's a wild thing.
He ain't gonna lay down.
Coach,
he not gonna do a whole lot of running.
He almost knocked Herring out. He damn sure did. But Court did knock Herring out. The guy that they keep saying, Kello, the guy that keeps saying can't punch. He ain't got no punching power. He pillow fisted. He knocked Herring out. He put them pieces on his ass. Hold on, man. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna put some respect on big homie Core. I'm gonna put some respect
in the gym. So Shakur would let people believe they getting the best of him.
Yeah.
Just so they can get close enough.
Because he
would hit you in the butt so hard. So he got hit so hard he almost doodled on himself. I know you don't want people to know. So he had to fight the rest of the round.
Questions is Shakur's defensive paralysis match what people claim? Like that's smart defensively, would you say?
Yeah, I think out of all the fighters I've been in the ring with, Shakur definitely got the best defense for sure.
Yeah, and just what made it? Is it just his sense of distance or timing to get out the way? Like what would you?
His distance. He got great footwork, and he also has a great jab as well. I feel like his jab is slept on.
Do you think his power gets slept on? Because people always look at other people and say like they're knockout artists, and he kind of picks his shots carefully.
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like when people talk about his power, it's like, you don't just see anybody go in there running after him. Like he got to have some type of power to keep you off of him. You're not just gonna rush in there and just swing. So he's obviously got some type of power to keep them off of him.
You don't say. You don't say. How long I've been saying that? I ain't never claimed the man no power puncher, but I ain't trying to hear all that pillow fisted shit. You better run in there and knock his ass out there. It better be easy too. And we seen the last guy that was supposed to be the puncher stand right in front of him just like he did. He had an excuse. What was De Los Santos? All that power he had. He stood right in front of him, ain't do shit. Nothing. I think that was for good reason.
The art of boxing. Shakur has ran laps around them so many times, it's ridiculous. So, only point that I was trying to make, if I'm Shakur Stevenson, right, and you telling me my job is to get in here and win this fight, whether I knock you out or I'll point you or whatever, I can do it untouched. Why wouldn't I? Like I said, my style, I'm a pressure fighter, right? I got an 80-inch reach, but I'd rather be in your shit. That's just me, right? I got a great jab, but at some point, within 12 rounds, I know I'm going to be in your shit. That's just me, right? I'd rather be more, I feel like it's safer on the inside. I feel like it's safer for me to, crowd you and create my own punching space, to move around you, keep you, to suffocate you. Right. Other guys like Shakur.
You see that? Like, I noticed something, yo. The only people that be bitching about how he fight are fans. All them people take chances. Jaime Munguia take all the chances in the world. He got slept in 6 rounds by a guy with 4 knockouts. Get that shit out of here. He don't got no choice. His defense is non-existent. If I can win a fight with taking minimal damage, why wouldn't I? Because the fans say I got to get punched? Hell no. My job is to go in there and hit you and make sure you can't hit me. I don't give a damn who complaining. If you can beat me, beat me. That's all. I ain't saying. And you'll never hear me say he unbeatable. I ain't never say that. But he ain't easy to beat. He ain't going to be easy to beat. I don't give a damn who it is. You're going to have to work, bro. You're going to really have to work. You got all these boxers telling you how talented he is, how hard it is to hit him. But you got people at home, that defense shit ain't going to work. The fighters don't think like that. The fans do. You going to tell me some shit ain't going to work and I seen it work 22 times. Yeah, that shit ain't going to work. I've seen it work every single time. I've seen it work. I've never seen his defense fail him. So I ain't saying it can't happen, but just don't tell me that it's not a chance that he could keep this shit going just like he been. He's that good. I do believe that. I do. You're going to have to work for that shit. That's why people are complaining. They want to see a guy that's going to come forward and give him his opportunities to get slept. He ain't going to do that. They already know it. The coach said it. He ain't going to let you do what you do. That shit is obvious, man. He's not supposed to let you do what you do. He going to make the fight hard. That's what he's supposed to do. Shout out to both of them guys, man. Shout out to them. But let me finish playing this. Coach Kenny is a tree.
Is that like the importance to make sure that the crowd, the people get a good fight?
Give them what they pay for, you know? Give them what they pay for.
Right. Do you feel like Schofield and Shakur, they'll be able to give people what they paid for?
I think that's going to be a good fight.
I had that clip,
but
I deleted it. I had to make space.
I got Schofield trying his ass off, but I just don't. I might be wrong. I just don't think he got the feet to keep up with Shakur.
That's the big piece. The feet.
That's part of it. You know?
He said that's part of it.
Part of it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are comparing the two. Lots of people. What do you would have to say about,
No offense to Schofield and them, though. That's just my opinion.
Right. For the people that say, hey, you're saying that Lamont Roach is more elite than Shakur, but in the same time, Shakur stopped Herring and Herring beat Lamont. What would you say to people that say that?
Styles make fights, man.
Damn right they do.
Styles make fights.
Good answer, Coach. Styles make fights. You damn right. Ain't no way to explain that one. He got in there and he didn't lose a round. Like, I don't think people get it. Jamel Harris, shout out to Lamont Roach, but that fight was totally different. Like, I don't even think people be realizing the credit that they take away from the young man. Here you go. Your favorite fighter is about to fight a guy that Jamel Herring beat, right? The guy that they shitting on stopped him and didn't lose a single round at all. It wasn't even close. It was a whitewash. And you did get zero credit for him. But that guy is not about to fight. The guy that lost to him is about to fight. But you're going to shit on the guy that beat that guy. Yeah, it don't make sense. Don't make sense. You don't make a lot of sense. And he more proven. And through more weight classes. Just ain't the same. That shit is not the same, bro. That shit is not the same. That shit is night and day. It wasn't no back and forth affair. It wasn't no close fight. It was an ass whooping.
What you think, man? You guys are back over there.
Ass. That was an ass whooping.
Man, that's a good fight. Good neutral zone, you know? Good neutral zone. You got DC and Baltimore. They can make
that's gonna be a great fight.
Like Brooklyn.
Great fight.
They choose what side they roll with. It's gonna be a packed house, you know?
Coach Kenny says, looking at Lamont Roach, his lead foot looks like it's stuck in the mud.
His back.
Oh, his back foot. His rear foot. Okay. Yes, you did say that. That's right.
Got perfect timing though. Waist up. He got beautiful timing, but his legs sometimes delayed. No offense. Sometimes when you just like they looking at us and they say some things. That's what makes boxing. The coaches looking and everybody watching. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they watch.
Anybody hasn't double tapped the screen, make sure y'all double tap the screen
when they come together.
100 likes, man.
That's what makes the fight.
Away.
I'm not saying he can't fight. You know, he can fight. got a great family. They got a good history in the sport. When you give your opinion about things, sometimes people get upset. And every fighter that stepped in the ring had flaws, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Say it again, Coach. Say it again so the people in the back can hear you.
You know?
Say it again one more time. They ain't hear you. Did he just pause like that on me? He said every fighter's got every fighter.
I'm not saying he can't fight, you know? He can fight. Got a great family. They got a good history in the sport. When you give your opinion about things, sometimes people get upset. And every fighter that stepped in the ring had flaws, you know?
Every fighter step in the ring got flaws.
I'm not being smart
Every
or funny.
fighter.
It's just boxing, you know?
People in the comments said, ask him why Coach Calvin wasn't around during the press conference.
Calvin was there.
He was there, yeah, but why wasn't he like on the podium?
I'm not sure. I was out of town.
Okay.
Can't go ahead, no flaws. Kenny tripping.
Now,
he ain't say that. He said every fighter. He said every fighter got flaws. Like every fighter. And that's just him being real. Sometimes I feel like people need to hear that because fans be getting carried away. They be having fantasies in their head of fighters. They be thinking, you got fans running around here talking about guys like to get hit and guys letting dudes punch them in the face on purpose. It's the most silliest shit I've ever heard to make an excuse for why a guy lost a round or got hit with a couple punches. Like, yeah, because he let him do that. Like, nobody is letting somebody punch him in the face, bro. Like, what? Nobody, no elite fighter fights like that, trying to let you punch him in the face. Hell no. These dudes don't get to where they getting to, letting somebody punch them in the face. That shit is out. That shit is foolish, and it don't happen like that. But let's get back to it. Let's finish playing. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen for your boy, man. Shout out to my guy Thomas Hill, man. Was good with it, bro. Y'all. Give me a quick second. By stoppage. And what fight? Fury? Think you gonna stop Fury this trip? Ooh, I don't know. That's gonna be tough. That ain't gonna be easy to do, man. That ain't gonna be easy to do at all. My bad, y'all.
Get upset. And every fighter that stepped in the ring had flaws, you know? So it's not, I'm not being smart or funny. It's just boxing, you know?
People in the comments said, ask him why Coach Calvin wasn't around during the press conference.
Calvin was there.
He was there, yeah, but why wasn't he like on the podium?
I'm not sure. I was out of town.
Okay. Now, as far as this friendship that's going on, obviously, you know, even while this friendship is going on, Tank says, hey, round 9. You feel like there ain't gonna be no sympathy when it comes down to a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. It's still gonna get the same result.
Whatever Tank say, I'm rolling with it.
He said, I'm putting my money on 9.
I'm rolling with it.
I'm
rolling with it.
They believe in a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Mind games. Let's talk about them because you got them. Tank got them. He said to Roach, he said, your friends, I can get your friends to turn on you. That's deep. That's deep.
Again, I can't.
He can't really speak to that, but I just wanted to hear the main part. Shout out to Coach, man. It's all love. You know, I rock with them. I just thought, I don't think he was trolling. I just think he really believed what he said. That I think he got a preference too. I think that's what it is. Lamont Roach gonna take chances. Some of these guys can't sit there and be as defensive because they're not that sound to be able to do it that consistently round after round. So you got to take chances. Either that or get your ass whooped. But speaking of Lamont, he definitely gonna take chances. That's all he know. That's all he know. I mean, he know how to fight. Got the pedigree. Tank gave him credit for being a skillful guy with sneaky power. So I think he gonna approach the fight accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be good as long as it lasts. Lamont said there ain't no way he ain't getting knocked out. That shit ain't happening. So, you know, everybody say that. I like his energy. I like his approach. Let's see what he do come fight night. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see if he can put himself in a position to win or get the fans a fight that's worth talking about when it's all said and done, win, lose, or draw. We're going to see. Oh, man. Yeah, crazy. Usyk gonna beat Fury again. Yeah, I'm leaning toward another close fight though. Another close fight. But shout out to the coach, man. Lamont got his work cut out for him with Tank for sure, man. So I don't think it's gonna be Corey he got to worry about. I think it's gonna be Lamont Roach. You know,
Would you consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends, probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money. Yeah.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
Oh, true. Okay.
Shout out to Mont confident, man. They all are, man. They all are. Man. My bad, y'all. Let me keep going, man. So, and some other news. Let's keep rolling. Shout out to the coach, man. They got their work cut out for them March 1st. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be ready to go. And other news, man, Devin Haney still getting dragged for apparently some fake court appearance that he never made. You got Josh Taylor taking shots. He called him a biatch. You know, that can't be good for him. But I wanted to touch on this real quick with this Errol Spence situation in this fight. Say, oh, y'all friends? Probably. Bro, y'all not friends. He said, probably. That's funny. He said, but you guys are making each other bleed. Ah, man, that's funny. But look, man, you know, we seen a little cryptic post from Spence. He's posted it sharp. He said it's almost time. I could only imagine that he's talking about making his return back to the ring. If it's going to be Sebastian Fundora, this is going to be a risky fight for him, man. I ain't going to lie. He been out too damn long. I'm hearing it could possibly be in April. That's going to be a damn long time for him to be out the ring, bro. With each passing week and month, it's going to get more and more difficult, man, in my opinion. It just makes it that much tougher. But the interesting thing is the fact that the WBL won't be sanctioning this fight. So they won't be allowing them to fight for their title. And they actually doing it the right way, I believe. Errol Spence just been a non-factor ever since losing to Terrence Crawford, coming off that bad loss. I know he asked to be ranked in the WBO, but I know he also had some interesting comments in his build-up to the fight with Terrence Crawford about the sanctioning bodies and stuff like that. I don't know if any of that played into their decision to not sanction this fight, but to a degree, I think they do got it right because he ain't done nothing at the weight class. You get me? So I ain't tripping on it. I ain't tripping over it. I mean, I think what I do think, though, is it's going to make whatever plans that he may have of coming back and snatching up titles is going to make it that much more difficult because each passing fight, people feel like he's on borrowed time. He says so himself. This is going to be a tough fight, and it won't even be for that title. So I don't know. He got a lot of work to do if he ever going to be a champion again. But first things first, he got to find his way back into the ring. Pardon me, y'all. Been sneezing crazy. That WBO being whack. Hate EJ or like him. He's one of the only fighters willing to crash out and fight anybody. Yeah. WBC and WBO. Yeah, they ain't beat. But I think it's the uncertainty. I think it's the inactivity. It could be comments he made. It could be them just getting it right this particular time. Like, what has he done at the weight class? He ain't fought nobody. You coming off a loss. It's people that been fighting more established than you. You'll kind of be cutting a line. You know, I know he is. I know he sell tickets, but aside from that, rules is rules. That don't mean you get preferential treatment. You get what I'm saying? Just because you sell tickets. So maybe to a degree they got this one right. I don't think it's them trying to shit on Errol Spence and nothing like that, though. Or it could be. Who knows? But it is what it is, man. I think the more important battle is the one that's in front of him. That's 6'5", 6'6". You know what I mean? The hell with that belt. You know what I mean? Belts don't make the fighter, obviously, right? Errol Spence out of all fighters should know that. So with that being said, man, this weather got me a different comment, some pain, y'all. But with that being said, you should just worry about, getting himself in peak shape and condition to go in there and fight what could be one of the toughest challenges of his career outside of a Terrence Bud Crawford. And who knows, with all the time off and jumping a new weight class and awkward ass another long body southpaw, I don't know, man. That could end up being a different type of fight and tough for different reasons, right? But we're gonna see. I'm rooting with Errol Spence the whole way, y'all. I'm always rocking with him. I just want to see that man come back and get a win. But like I said, my concern is just the amount of inactivity, the new trainer, and then the weight class, the challenge that it is in front of him. It's a lot. It's a lot of hurdles to climb, bro. It's a lot of hurdles to climb. And I just came across this post talking about the number of world champions these fighters have fought. And this is interesting. Terrence Crawford got 11. Yeah, top of the list with 11, fighting the most champions. But people to tell you he 40-0 and ain't did nothing. It's crazy. Ridiculous. Shout out to, he said EJ should have went to 160. Could have. I hate to do spins like this, but he doesn't deserve the Fundora fight. Please don't screenshot this. KO stupid, yo. That's the thing. I don't know. I still don't know. It's so many unknowns, Ock Busy. You get me? I really don't know. Now Zervi gonna make the most out of the opportunity and score a big win. I hope so. But yeah, I don't know who his new trainer gonna be. I have no clue. Yeah, I guess it's as good as mine, bro. This dude just say, I think he just said. I don't know. These people are dumb. Wait a minute, Bud fought 11 world champions, Tank fought 10. Don't tell anyone now. I had that list a while back too, KO. I had that one a while back too. I had it a while back when they was when we was talking about Tank and his resume and all that stuff. And I had used that list, I believe, to highlight how I think he's accomplished more than what people give him credit for. It just ain't exactly what people want, so they shitting on it, right? Damn, y'all. Yeah, man. Damn, man. Yeah, but shout out to EJ, man. This is gonna be a tough out for him, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen in that fight. I'm just hopeful that he win. Something else, man. One last thing I wanted to touch on. It wouldn't be right without talking about 40 mil Bill, man. I see apparently 40 mil Bill got some issue with Dante's Boxing Nation going at it and stuff. He said, do you have a heating pad? They don't work for me. Isn't this new? It ain't never been this bad. It's like between the weather. I think I just got bad sleep last night too. The weather, car accidents, and the stuff. He said, quick link. I got you, bro. I seen that Trill Bill been going at Dante's Boxing Nation, man, for one reason or another. And spark up the heating pad. Yeah, my girl got a heating blanket, bro. I hate that stuff, man. I run too hot for that stuff. That stuff make me hot, bro. I'm telling you, I do something. My back crazy, yo. I feel like an old man today, y'all. I do. Nah, PR boxing. That's the thing. See, let me just level with you real quick before they block you. Over here, yo, if you come in a chat where people build, they be here every day supporting, right? And somebody will just come in here left field and just be disrespectful. They're going to time you out or block you, yo. That's why I don't say nothing. I never really do that to people unless they disrespectful. But as soon as you come in, the first thing you say is an insult. The mods are soft. I got a lot of mods in here, bro. Like, think about you just insulting that many people. Everybody didn't time somebody out. But you insult the people when you make comments like that. And I'm just leveling with you because I give people like you an opportunity to be an adult. Just come in here and be part of the conversation, bro, you know? And you'll see that I'm one of the realest that you're going to hear speak. So, you know what I mean? You just got to listen in, man. I feel you about this weather. Yeah, man, I'm hurting bad, yo. I've been hurting this whole stream. I've been pushing through. I wanted to at least like get through the, some good topics and build a little bit, man. I've been partially distracted, but we getting there, y'all. But I seen Bill speaking on something that I thought was interesting too, man. Yeah, it's the car accidents, bro. I've been in so many and hit by a car. I just knew it was a matter of time before it catch up to me. I think it's starting to catch up to me now, cause I ain't never been in pain like this for my back. It's different. Today it actually hurt to bend over, like tie my shoes, son. That's weird on one side. But we're gonna keep pushing. But this wouldn't be alive without playing something with Trill. Bill always say, always warm before I bounce. Shout out to Big Dre, man. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you, Melanie. Let's hear what he had to say, man.
Good to see Devin back out there, man. And then Devin put up something basically saying that, like, correct me if I'm wrong, he basically saying like these promoters is in the way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these promoters trying to stop him from getting back in the ring.
Well, that's the thing is they have that way of they work with each other, right? So before Turkey, Al-Sheikh came to the game and forced them to work with each other, right? They still carry that mentality that fighters are sleep, fighters are dumb, they don't know how to promote themselves, they don't have any money, the promoters got all the money. Well, on this level, when you talk about a guarantee that's given by the network, it's based on all of you guys. It's based on the love that y'all show us, the fact that the guarantee is what it is. It's not a guarantee.
Baby do say what's up, y'all.
They're guaranteeing that the fight will be at least this, based on your projections, based on your profile. So if your profile calls for $1 million, based on the agreement that we're gonna
too big to tank, bro.
If your profile calls for $2 million,
big in my opinion,
whatever it is,
but
it's not based on a random number that they're coming up with. It's based on what the interaction of the people. It's based on how many people like you or don't like you, but want to see it. They want to be engaged with the fight. So when you talk about us not having an ability to work with somebody, man, them people call me viciously. Every one of them. I'm talking to every one of them. Every promoter that you can think of, they called and talked to me. Why? Because when you talk about marketing for a fight, well, you have a fight like David Benavidez and David Morrell, a tremendous fight. I'm a big fan of David Benavidez. I'm a big fan of his dad and what they've done to the game. David came into the game at 16 years old. A lot of people don't know we patterned our game after David Benavidez and David. I was able to meet them and talk to Coach Benavidez from the very beginning. So I turned Devin pro because I watched David turn pro. I watched what he did. But it's so unfair. But it's just part of the game is that they're not getting the traction that they should get. And it's a tremendous fight. Well, when you say that, we say, why do I say that? Because the same promoters will have that fight and it won't be any money on the table per se because of the people not being engaged. But then you have a fighter like Devin who has the people engaged, right, wrong, or indifferent. Well, the money is on the table. What I'm saying, I always come on and I'm saying is I'm thankful to each and every post, whether it's negative or positive, because it does something for us. It really does. So when somebody wants to talk crap, I could say I'm not going to talk to them, but you're actually part of paying our bills. So why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Just because you have an opinion that's different than mine, I'm going to act like that you don't matter. No, you matter like a big dog. You know? So I try to look at each person as being supportive of his career, whatever you're doing. Because if you're buying the pay-per-view, if you're in the arena booing, right? Well, if you're booing and somebody else is cheering, we're not at the great event. If you're not engaged, well then that's someone like a Kid Austin who's working and his dad are working to pattern themselves. I met them and all this stuff. They're working to try to get the people engaged. And they're trying to have thick enough skin where you understand this is sports and entertainment. I walk around and everybody that I see, they all say, man, good job, great job. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you. They always have wonderful things to say. Now, I don't ever see, I'm never out and somebody that just walked up and said, man, I can't stand you, I hate you. I wish that you wouldn't speak up for your son. I wish that you wouldn't be that. I've just never experienced it.
And shout out to 78 Sports, man, TV. That was a clip from his show, Chopping It Up with Bill. He said a lot of stuff. I played that because, been some talk about Devin Haney returning to the ring and when he gonna be getting back in there. And there's been a lot of speculation. Some people don't think he looked the same. I, for one, I do feel like it's early, but I do feel like something just feel like it's off. But I think maybe that's just a matter of me not seeing him for a while, hitting the pads or anything like that. So maybe that's him getting back acclimated to what he do. But I think his roll back gonna be crazy. And lucky for him that in a sense that Ryan Garcia allegedly injured his wrist, and his fight either being postponed, canceled. I think it's postponed or something to that effect. But that would have been crazy work to see, Ryan Garcia find his way back into the ring before Devin. And I heard something about a counter lawsuit or something for Ryan Garcia. I didn't read into it much, but it's not really to read into, but I will just highlight it for conversation purposes because, a lot of people criticize Devin for suing, but, Ryan ain't going to get that same scrutiny. But I think a reason being for that is because once you start playing the lawyer games, they gonna play him back. You suing, he gonna counter sue. So it's like it seems like it's a lot of BS going on. I don't know what's gonna come out of that mess. Urban Mac, what it do? I don't know what's gonna come out of that mess, but I've said this all along. I think the biggest mistake Bill and Dev could have made was doing business with Ryan. Just didn't work out in their favor, and now they left to pick up the pieces, and they don't really have no return day. It seemed like. And they seem like they don't know when they're going to, find themselves back in the ring. And a lot of, Bill talk, he talk you in circles a little bit, man. That's just what he do. I mean, I think he means well. I don't mind him promoting his son. That's what he's supposed to do. Go to bat for him. Tell everybody how he the best. Do your thing. You know what I mean? But continue to make those fights. But get back on the horse, man. Don't be out of the ring too long. Y'all been out for a while. Go get your opponent and get back in the ring. Some of the stuff he was saying, too, it sound like they having an issue getting the money that Devin Haney feel like he worth or he want. And I'm not here to try to break that down and say what he worth and what he not worth. But like I said, it just seemed like his reputation and his stock. And I'm not really a big believer in people's stock taking a hit, but it's kind of hard to ignore that the perception of him, the aura, like it's just not the same. And even with him getting his O back, he still took a loss in the eyes of many people. So it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And how he rebound is going to be important. It's going to say a lot about him. So I see him making some little adjustments. It seemed like maybe to the coaches that he going to work with or whatever. Think the sooner you get back in there, the better. You know what I'm saying? Find a realistic opponent. Get yourself back in position like you did. You did it before. Do it again. So I think that countersuit's fake. Could be. I ain't really feed into it too much, but I just gave a very, very general, I guess, outlook on it. Once you start suing, like I hear that stuff all the time. One guy gets sued, yeah, they're gonna sue back. So but he ain't suing like for the same shit you suing for. So it ain't gonna hit the same. People ain't gonna critique him the same. And that's why I said when he looked back at his career, I think one of the mistakes, and maybe he don't look at it as a mistake, but maybe one of the things he could have done without doing was making any fight with him, because it brought nothing to him that I think he was looking to gain. You know what I'm saying? More notoriety, pay-per-view sales, money, all that stuff. The next step up in your career did none of that for him. It just went horribly bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, it took a hit. Yeah, it took a hit. And and staying out the ring, the lawsuit too, B-Dog.
fighting the wrong fight. I can't tell them what fight to fight, but in the eyes of the people, they feel like the lawsuit was fighting the wrong fight. Get it back in blood, as they say. But hey, man, to each his own. He chose a path. It looked like his dad was spearheading the whole lawsuit situation, and there you go. On to the next. Let's see what happens, man. Shout out to Boxing Hacker, man. He said Devin looking good in training clips. The question is of his mental and punch resistance. Ryan and Oscar will end up settling dead cases strong. You think so? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, I just say it looked like he just shaking. Look like he just shaking back. So I ain't gonna say he looks bad, but it's something just looked different. But I think that could be the fact that I just haven't seen him in a while, right? I just haven't seen him in action in a while. So he's just shaking off some rust or whatever the case may be. Shout out to Boxing Hacker. He could get back in there, but you want to get back in there sooner than later, I would think. You know what I'm saying? Don't make the transition back in the ring tougher than it need to be by staying out extra.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
So shout out to Bill, but that's what I picked up on some of the stuff he was saying too. Seemed like they having an issue making, and I'm not surprised by it. It seemed like they having an issue getting the money they want because they forced to deal with the same promoters that they kind of shit on, and that's where they probably isolate themselves or kind of box themselves in, or him, so to speak, being the mouthpiece and being on record for shitting on the promoters, and then bigging up Jake Paul and calling him the face of boxing and all this weird stuff. And your son talked about, only Turkey Ali Sheik can make this fight. And he went from that to saying, these promoters messing up the game and all this stuff. This is why I haven't fought. So if that's the case, something obviously changed from the time that you fought Ryan Garcia. And it just looked like, the outlook on you ain't the same. Seem like people not willing to go to bat for you. Seem like you just having trouble getting what you feel like is your worth. And I'm not surprised by it, man, from the way that y'all talk. And think it's tougher being your own boss than you think. But, it gives you a certain amount of freedom. But at the end of the day, I think it's still promoters that you end up having to work with at some point. And if you have no contractual obligation to you, as what we saying, and nobody is in a rush to try to put you in a position to make the money you've been making. That's what it seemed like to me. Oh, man, but that's my time for today, man. I'm sneezing. I hope I don't start coughing, man. I'm about to go get me some medicine, y'all. And what is my son doing? Because I keep hearing banging going on. KL said, Dad, case weak as hell. Another debate. Boxing Hacker has lost more than once. Shout out to Boxing Hacker. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I'll just sit back and wait. But from what I was hearing, that just didn't sound like it was much of, a case. But we'll see. And I mean, I could be wrong. People could be wrong. I'm just waiting to sit back and see what happens, man. But that's my time. That's all I got for today, man. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen on the way y'all, if y'all have it, man. Shout out to everybody in the super chat and cash app. I appreciate it all, y'all, man. Another dope build, man. Your boy is in pain today, man. I'm hurting, man. My body is, my back. And every time I sneeze, it hurt. I feel like an old man, y'all. Oh, man. Shout out to my brother, Mike Kirkland. Much love, bro. Appreciate you for pushing through the back pain. Can't get right when that back hurts. I'm telling you. But you know what's funny? That's been one of my therapies for dealing with it, yo. It's crazy because you sit in a chair and you get up, you be like, ah. But when I be talking to y'all, I don't be thinking about it. So it be kind of like therapeutic. It helps. That helps. So this been a good 3 hours and some change, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man, pulling up. It's always boxing. What's that? Boxing Fanatics? Or Boxing Facts. What's good with it? Yeah, KO be cooked. Hey, man, I'll tell you this. I appreciate you, Ak Busy. I'll say this because KO, he already know. I say this to his face, behind his back, when nobody listening. If somebody listening, I ain't never seen KO lose no debate. I think I probably seen, I want to say most, if not all of them. I think, I ain't never seen him lose one. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That's my guy when it comes to them debates.
bro be cooking shit. And I'm telling you, he be in rare form. That's one of the few people that if it's a debate, I'll go listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Because bro gonna come with facts. He gonna be sharp. And I ain't never see a smoke that he didn't accept ever. So shout out to KO, man, for always pushing the sport, doing this thing, man. He made debates cool to have, to me. Like from what I seen from the time I came here, the setup and had a lot of people interested, a lot of people tuning in. That was a dope idea. And I know he still, it's harder to put together, but I know anytime he could get some smoke, he gonna smoke somebody. So if he debating, trust me, he gonna be in rare form. He take that shit serious. KO like Tank, he just be looking for a reason to smoke somebody in the debate. Gotta love it, man. That's my guy. I appreciate you, man. Much love, I'm busy. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get it right though, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. Rocking with me this whole time. Yeah, the chief up north should have been a lawyer. I be cooking shit. I ain't never seen him lose no debate ever, never. And I've watched plenty of them. Maybe if not all, I've seen most of them, man. I ain't never seen him lose. So shout out to KO. Keep cooking, keep building. I'll be over there to stop through, say what up to my guy when he live. You know it. Because you are, he talking to him. You talking to me. You must never see me and him debate shit. I'll let you slide with the bias talk. You think I'm biased because I ain't see KO lose no debate? Never. And I done seen him debate several of these guys, and they just, nah. The most I've ever seen him lose to me was a round. And it's a 3-round setup. I've never seen him lose 2 rounds in no debate ever. Never. I mean that. And I don't do bias stuff. I don't have no reason. Not me. One I judged. And I think that was a 3-zip. Now that bro be cooking shit. So again, shout out to KO. Now again, appreciate everybody rocking out with me. I would have went for a little bit longer, but I'm definitely about to go soak, get some medicine, try to get rid of this little head cold, man, so I could be feeling like myself tomorrow. Also, Bill, and he gives me Charleston Whitefield. Oh man, shout out to Fender Bender, man. Yeah, nah, for sure. I'm busy, man. They gonna catch on, man. They catching on slowly but surely, man. My goal is always get boxing is just do, man. Have a conversation everybody can enjoy. Shout out to Thomas Hill too, man. Got to. Humble Dragger, what it do, man? Make sure y'all double tap that screen too. If y'all didn't, this is my first time trying this vertical live. I just was trying something out. Let's see what was up with it, man. And we're going to keep it pushing. But again, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this Monday. Watch out some Monday Night Football for my football heads out there. Cowboy Nation. We ain't did this year, but we won yesterday, So salute to all y'all teams. Hope if y'all team play tonight, I hope they win, man. But again, I'll see everybody tomorrow on a good Tuesday, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Stay cool. How y'all stay cool, and I appreciate y'all. Peace. See y'all on the next one, man.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. 4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
In the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing, the best boxing talk on YouTube.
Just Do Boxing in the building, 4 o'clock shorty, man. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. He's going to be live today at 4 o'clock, man. And he's going to be spewing some good stuff as he always do with an unbiased approach, man. He's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube.
What's going on? And one of my favorite channels, if y'all into that pugilistic perfection, if y'all into that boxing, that's that boy Just Do Boxing here on YouTube. Make sure y'all check out Just Do Boxing, the only unbiased boxing channel on YouTube, because I am definitely biased when I